Hop aboard the hype rocket to Planet Awesome Sauce.
I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad.
It's Madamus of the Back Library, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator, streaming throughout every week. Retro and modern game stream, watch and fail, yapping stream. He'll call you pretty. Cozy reading stream, because he loves you. Karaoke stream, prepare your ear holes. Bonus gorilla stream, watch them for Harambe. If you don't watch live, Chibi Madamus will cry. Is that not enough? If you don't watch live, this kitten could explode.
Don't blame me, I did not authorize any of this.
New schedule posted weekly on X and YouTube. Go read it. All streams scheduled in Eastern Time. God's favorite time zone. Always streaming horizontal, never vertical. Just the way you like it. Follow, subscribe, like, watch, do the things, have the fun.
I don't know what that last part even means.
Madamus of the Back Library.
Greetings, Brohams, what the dealio? Welcome to the Back Library. I am Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. Hail to the chat. Welcome in Daylin. Welcome in Silas Gurley. Welcome in Lucky Luck. Good to see you. Welcome in Omegs. Welcome in Judd. Anyone else who is currently watching, welcome in. If you are lurking, welcome in. If you are VOD watching, thank you for watching the VOD. Please consider a comment on the VOD. It does help with the algorithm. Like, subscribe, notification bell, follow on Twitter, do all of the things. Oh, it's Madamus. Oh my God. Oh dear. But welcome in, welcome in. So what do we have? That'd be kind of funny. A demolition robot named Back Library Bot. I could see that in Doctor Who if it was, hadn't gone downhill. What else we got? Do all the things you're demanding a lot of me. Yeah, I know. Usually I'm lucky if anyone does one of them or a half of one of them. So that's yeah. Oh, I do want to go ahead and post. Those of you who know UK Army, this is the wrong. I don't have the right thing open. Okay, there it is. So UK Ame, he's been streaming tonight. He disappeared a while ago. He was a VTuber with Lucid. For those of you, I've been trying to post this every once in a while. For those of you who know him, one of his former gen mates has set up a birthday card for him. So if you want to go there and show him some love, he's been going through some hard times since he left Lucid. But again, only if you know him and know who he is, because otherwise it's just, weird. I don't want to, hey, happy birthday, because Madamus told me to come, because I don't even think he knows who I am. So, but in any case, trying to show him some love. Gulp's weapons just king. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the Back Library Bot. Yeah. Okay, before we get into the full-on yap, what all do we have to talk about? Oh, y'all can see at the top there is a pinned post. That is a YouTube community post. If you want, it is a poll. If you want to vote on it, I'm thinking once we open up memberships, I'm thinking about doing a hand cam. Well, I'm going to set up for hand cams anyway, but I'm thinking about doing a hand cam, opening a bunch of random VHS and PC game gift sets and box sets, completely devaluing them, but looking at any and all of the goodies inside or any of the tape artwork and whatnot. So if you think that's a horrible idea, vote accordingly. If you think that's an awesome idea, vote accordingly. If you think that's an idea that is horrible, but I still should totally throw money away by opening these things, vote in that thing too, or whatnot. It's posted. It's posted. YouTube community post. There's a link. Yeah. Before we get too far in, let's take a look at the schedule for the week. I know we looked at it last night, but we look at it every night until we get to the last night of the week, because then it's kind of pointless. So for the remainder of this week chat, tomorrow night we're going to be, you voted, thank you, Judd. Tomorrow night we are going to be continuing Oblivion, not the remaster, the regular version. It took me like 2-3 hours just to get through the tutorial, so there you go. Thursday, we will be playing, yes, the Sierra Adventure game. Yes, I'm looking forward to, I haven't played that in so long, Silas Gurley. I'm really looking forward to revisiting that. On Thursday, we're going to be playing King's Quest VI. Air Today, Gone Tomorrow. Yes, that's the right one. I always forget because there's the third one was To Err Is Human. Yes. And then Friday, we're going to be kicking off trying Floppy Disk Fridays, which will be a different time, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We're going to be starting Jill of the Jungle. Who knows? Maybe it'll be short and I could get through it all in one sitting. If I can, that'll surprise the heck out of me. Thursday and Friday are what I'm most excited about. I'm excited about all of it because I get to be here with all of you. Only hard disk, no floppy here. Oh dear. Oh, Megs. Oof. Oof. Speaking of which, that was a bad transition, wasn't it? That was a really bad transition. But I see you trying to butter us up. It's kind of working. I do what I can. Speaking of floppy disks, I do like me some butter. Butter is delicious. Butter is amazing. Butter might be the most amazing thing that can be done with milk. You just take milk and you churn it and it becomes butter. How awesome is that? Jill of the Jungle, strong as she can be. Watch out for that tree. I haven't seen, man, George of the Jungle. I haven't watched the cartoon. I never watched the movie. Ah, you are a sweetie. Oh, thank you, Judd. I watched the old cartoon some, but I never saw the movie with Brendan Fraser. What about ice cream? Luciano, welcome in, welcome in. Ice cream? That's true too. Ice cream, yes, ice cream. Butter. And yet the weird thing is you've never seen the movie. It's actually pretty great. I'll have to give it a try sometime. I know there was a sequel too that was direct to video. I saw a cover of it the other day completely by accident. Whipped cream, cheese, best frosting. That's true. Now see, and I can talk yogurt. See, in all of those forms, I'm fine with milk in, but I don't know what it is. As I have gotten older, I don't like drinking milk. There's something about drinking it that it's just the thought. I don't know. There's something in my mind, a little switch that goes off, and it's like you're drinking cow juice, and I don't want to drink cow juice. Sour cream, that too, yep. We do not speak of the sequel. Understood. I think it came up when I was looking for some of this VHS stuff. Wow, Matt, you don't want the juice? No, oh, Megs. I still like drinking it, but it has to be super cold. You know, maybe I'm thinking like I could probably still do strawberry milk. Can't drink raw milk. Okay, I've never tried raw milk. That's for sure. Or chocolate. I could do chocolate. I remember, oh boy, this just woke up a memory in me. When I was a wee little madamus in elementary school, they introduced a root beer flavored milk, which sounds abhorrent, but it was actually decent. I know it sounds horrid, but it was decent, I remember. But maybe I was the only little kid who thought it was decent because they pulled it after like a month. It was gone. I don't know how to feel about that as someone who loves root beer. Yeah, see, and I dig root beer too. And the thought of root beer milk just sounds on its face like a horrible idea. I love root beer floats, but root beer milk, yeah, ditto. It just sounds wrong, but it was. Now, again, I'm operating from memory with the palate of a child. When I was then, and this must have been like second grade or first grade. This was like really, really super young. It wasn't kindergarten, but it was like first or second grade. At that age, I thought I liked it, but as an adult, I don't know how that would hit. Something's telling me it wouldn't hit that well. You know, the weird thing is I like, as far as milk alternatives, I don't like soy milk, but I really like oat milk, and I don't know why. There's something about oat milk that is just really tasty. I don't know what it is. Oh, they still make root beer milk? Do they? Oh, okay. Let's switch into the browser room because I'm gonna pull that up real quick. Let's see. Let me pull that up real quick. Why do I have PC Gaming Wiki open? Almond milk? Almond milk is okay. I'm okay with almond milk. Real coconut milk I like, but the coconut milk that they have that's like almond milk I don't care for. It's got a bitter aftertaste for me. Yeah, and soy milk I said not a big fan, but oat milk is my personal pick. Let's see. Root beer milk. Root beer milk. Root beer float milk. Ooh, that sounds different. 2% root beer milk at Whole Foods. Okay. Root beer milk, Gosner Foods. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, and see, that's what I'm thinking, because I had it in, it wasn't this brand, but, you know, it was when elementary school, the little teeny tiny box things. Umpqua Dairy. I don't think I've ever heard of that brand. And I know I'm mispronouncing that name, but I don't care. Yeah, now I want to try it again. Those school cartons. Do they even still have those? I don't know what they give kids these days. I have no idea what the kids these days have in school. For all I know, they're just injecting them with something in place of milk. They're just giving milk. They're giving them milk capsules. No, they're probably not, but that'd be okay. No, it wouldn't. I'd hate that. So what else? Yeah, so I mentioned, yeah, the George of the Jungle sequel. The only reason that came up was because I was looking up some milk capsules. Sounds wrong. Yeah, no, bad idea. Bad idea. I was flashing back to something. There was a Planet of the Apes TV series, not the cartoon series, but there was a live action TV series. I never saw it in its original run, but I saw it years later on DVD. I remember they were talking, there was a segment in it where they found these old advertisements, and one was for like daily food pills, and the astronauts were like telling the apes about this as if it's something that had already happened in the 1990s, that they had food capsules where you didn't even need to eat, you just took the capsule. And that just sounds like every single energy thing we've got right now that is horrible for your body. Milk, don't drink sour milk. No, definitely not, Judd. The only ones here were Foster Farms. Wait, you said milk? No. Spoilers, it's people. It's people! Gosh, I need to watch Soylent Green again. I haven't seen Soylent Green in years. I always have felt bad. So when I first got into VTubers, I derailed someone's whole chat because they were eating energy bars, and I said, I just hope it's not a Soylent. I just hope it's not a Soylent Green bar, because there is a Soylent brand energy bar. And I just said, just make sure you don't get the green kind. And they had no idea what I was talking about. So it just led to everyone else in the chat chiming in and saying, it's people, it's people. And this poor VTuber was so confused. She just didn't know what, I felt bad derailing it, but she just didn't know what hit her. I don't even know if she still streams. I haven't watched her in forever and a day, but she didn't. And the worst part was, it wouldn't die. Because she'd like try to move on, and then someone, usually me, would say one more thing about it, about Soylent Green being people, and then suddenly everyone else. And finally she looked it up, and it was just like, and the reaction at that point was, oh, it's just some old movie. Oh, knife to the heart. It's not just some old movie. This is Kino. This is peak cinema. Looks wearily at Mountain Dew soda can on desk. I don't have that. I got my can of my carbonated water. Tonight's brand is a bubbly sparkling water. It is Strawberry Sunset, strawberry, kiwi, pineapple, natural pineapple flavors. It doesn't really taste like that. Old. We old, unfortunately, old. Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep saying my age is redacted until people think I'm young again. I'm lucky. The people at my side gig don't even know how old I am. I think some of them they think I'm lucky at this point because they think I'm younger than I am. So that's not good luck with that. Thank you. I'm trying. You old to us. Ouch. Oh, speaking of old. Oh, that reminds me. Wait. I do have a can on my desk that I'm sipping on. Nice. I haven't had Mountain Dew in a while. I don't drink a lot of soda anymore. I drink soda usually when I eat dinner because I always like something flavored for some reason. I don't know. Childlike palate. I like something flavored when I'm eating, but yeah, mainly just water. Yeah, when I'm drinking throughout the day, it's either water or carbonated water, sparkling water, seltzer, whatever you want to call it. Soda is every so often, once in a blue moon. Yeah, I mean, I do it. I'll do a small soda once a day with dinner usually. Something, like I said, something flavored. And not wine because I don't drink anymore. That always sound. Anytime I say I don't drink anymore, it sounds like I'm a recovering alcoholic. That's not true, because number one, y'all, let's get it straight. Alcoholics go to meetings. I was a lush. New lore dropped. Really craving Code Red now. Code Red was good. No, but the truth is, I've talked about this on stream before, and I've talked about it in some other places too. I drank when I used to work. So IRL, I used to work in TV news. And when I was in TV news, I never drank before, but I started drinking. And Winemus, oh dear. I started drinking. And the moment I left that career behind, it was like I didn't need to drink anymore. Everything was cool. Didn't even have the urge. And I wasn't the only one who went through that, because there was one of my former managers. He was a chain smoker. And you would thought Hotimus, oh one of my managers was a chain smoker. And the moment he was basically forced to resign. It was a case where they didn't want to fire him, so they just made his life hell because they didn't want to pay him anything. So they just basically made it until he quit. The moment it sounds stressful. Yeah, well, it's amazing because the moment he quit, never touched another cigarette. It wasn't even the nicotine doing it. It was just the stress. In my case, I don't know if it was the stress so much as it was, and I'm not going to get into it. Someday I will talk more about this. I can't really talk too much because it will dox me. So, suffice it to say, I don't know if it was just a stress so much as there's something unhappy about it. And I know there are some people who love that field and love that career, and God love them, God bless them, have fun with that. In my case, it wasn't, there were stress times, but usually it was, I don't know, just something about it just grated your soul. Yeah. Oh, I was going to mention earlier when we were talking about Floppy Disk Friday. Can't really pull it up from here. No, I can't. Well, at least you're out of that job now. Yes. So everything's cool. It's been a long time too. But I act like it was just yesterday. So a few days ago, some of you might have noticed on Twitter that I had posted Oshi marks, and then I posted a warning of ignore the Oshi marks. And the reason why was one of the Oshi marks that I'd finally picked for myself, it won't show up on YouTube in profiles. It'll show up in chat, but it won't show up in profiles. And I can put it in chat right now, I'm sure, if I changed my keyboard back. For whatever reason, a mirrored ball like this will show up in chat fine, and it will show up in on Twitter fine, but if you try to put it in your profile on YouTube, it doesn't work. Disco time. Well, I just thought it worked because I was thinking, I was trying to come up with Oshi marks. I was thinking retro with floppy disk. And then, because I always say nice things and having fun, mirrored ball, disco ball. But I can't do it. I can't do it because YouTube's nerfing me with it, unfortunately. So then I go on Twitter tonight, and I'm trying to pick out something else with a floppy disk, and damn, if everyone and their dog hasn't taken the floppy disk plus a joystick, or floppy disk plus a VHS, or floppy disk plus a CD, or floppy disk plus a DVD. There was no way for me, I don't know if there's going to be a way for me to use the floppy disk as an Oshi mark, because so many people have taken it as their mark or a mark of sorts. That we'll figure something out, and it will be figured out before memberships. I will announce Oshi marks on membership day, night, whatever. When are memberships going to be open? I don't know right off. I did talk to Moo. Some of you know Moo. Moo's in chat every so often enough, more often than not. Moo, time to combine all the Oshi marks. Well, technically you're just supposed to have 2 marks. So I'm working that out. I don't want to go nuts. I don't want to break all the VTuber codes and make everyone hate me more than they're already going to be hate me. Have you figured out solid state Saturday, Sunday? Oh dear. I don't know if I can make that one into a thing. Maybe eventually. I can't do Saturday though. I gotta have one day off at least. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, Moo. So I talked to Moo and got an update on doing the emotes, and so she's working on those, and she's going to be sending me samples in the next few days. So, and I told her no rush because I'm still planning out the membership stream. Ideally, I'd like to do something really cool, like a good friend. I say a good friend of the channel. He hypes me and he posts my link. God bless him. Astra Yanaka. I always say Yanaka. And it's not Astra Yanaka, it's Astra Yanaka. Astra Yanaka just did his opening of memberships, and if you've never checked him out, here's a link to him. Give him a sub. He's awesome. He does a lot of music stuff. So if you're into music, if you like a dude who if you like a streamer who plays guitar, writes his own music, does all sorts of amazing music stuff, he's worth your time. And then he also plays Roblox for the kids. The kids are into the Roblox, or so I'm told. Oh, that made me sound really old. But I know he did some really cool stuff, like intro video wise with his membership stream. So I want to do something other than just showing up and, hey, guess what? It's another stream, except, you know, now you can sub and pay for it if you want. Yeah, so I'm working through a lot of that stuff, and that's one of the reasons I posted that poll. And I'm going to be posting some similar polls in the YouTube community page for people to say yes or no, that's a bad idea for future membership ideas, like the opening up a bunch of the gift set things, which I'm going to tell you, I'm glad people are so far saying yes in the poll. Mostly people have been saying yes, both there and the poll version on Twitter, because if they didn't say no, I might have been in trouble, because I kind of already splurged and picked up a few things, maybe off eBay. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, that was something else I was going to mention, chat, along those same lines. Why watch this stream for free when you can pay for it? The back library not helping. Oh, I know it. Oh no, the eBay rabbit hole. Yeah, well, that's how I found out. I think it was there that I found out the George of the Jungle 2 thing, because I didn't even realize there was a sequel to it. Yeah, I'll show a couple of what I picked up. I'm not going to pull up the actual listings, because obviously if I've splurged for them, they're no longer there. But I'll pull up a couple of them. Some of them were gift sets, some were normal box sets. I can say right now, one of them was just something very specifically I wanted to add to my collection for darn sure, just because it represents things I have regretted getting rid of over the years. But before I do that, I had another thought. Let's go to the eBay. I was thinking about something else along with the hand cam thing. So a lot of people do these Pokemon card opening streams. I don't know anything about Pokemon. we've established this. I just thought of something. They did a Minecraft movie. What next? A Roblox movie? I wouldn't put it past them, Judd. Never doubt Hollywood to do something like that. And I don't know what it would want. I don't know how you do. I say I don't know how they do a Roblox movie, but I don't know how they did a Minecraft movie. Well, Minecraft does have a bit of a plot. It's a very thin plot, but there's a plot buried in Minecraft, isn't there? I think so, because you're wandering in, there's zombies and stuff. And apparently you can get your villagers to breed or something, because I know another streamer who's a friend of the channel has raided into me before, Rhea Samire. She's big on making sure her villagers get together and do the thing. Yeah. Yep. Oh, whoa. So here's what I was thinking for another hand cam stream. People open Pokemon cards. I was thinking something a bit retro. I don't know why this popped into my head. It was a memory from my grandfather. So my grandfather at one point, and I opened all these at one point, so it doesn't matter. Let me type it in for it. My grandfather bought me a brand new box of these when I was a little madamus. These are the 25th anniversary Star Trek trading cards. I was wondering maybe I should pick some stuff up, maybe not necessarily like this, but some other trading card stuff, just some random retro nerd-tastic trading card stuff, and that isn't overly cost prohibitive. Like, you can see the price on this, $15.99 plus what, $8 shipping. That's not horribly cost prohibitive. That's, you know, our work. Retro nerd opening streams seem neat. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm just kind of leaning into the why the hell not thing. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, I had one of those card packs. Nice. Yeah, it popped in my head. Now, I'm getting annoyed at this already, though. I'm looking at this box chat, and I'm getting annoyed because Picard is in front of Kirk. No. Not happy. Okay. Boy, if that didn't scream like Trek nerd, I don't know what does. Ooh, there's a tin box edition. Nifty. What the heck? Ooh, there's a tin box. Oh, wow. Okay. You know, yeah, I might take a second look at that later on tonight. I'm not logged in, so because it's a different account with a different username, and we can't have that getting doxxed. I might add this to my watch list. We might do that later on. But I figure, you know, try it once. How much Sailor Moon cards? Let's find out. Let's find out, Jet. But I'd try it with one thing, and if it didn't go over for a stream, if it turned out to be a bust, then at least I'm just out, you know, the cash for one thing. But if it turned out that it did go over, well, then sweet. At the time of those cards, 91, DS9 Voyager didn't exist yet. Yes, that's true. And Star Trek 6 wasn't even out yet. Because I remember I'll show that later. Because one of the things I picked up was the 25th anniversary, one of the gift set VHS boxes, which I'll open on stream, and it doesn't have Star Trek 6 in it. So it looks like they're not. Okay, that's the card game. Okay, they're all trading card game. It sort of depends, Judd. But it looks like a booster box are going for about $32. $30 for a 30-pack booster box. Now that, whatever the Cybercell ones are, 120, 126. Well, some of it's not horribly cost prohibitive. You know, I've only in my whole life watched probably the equivalent of, I'm going to push it and say maybe 3 episodes of Sailor Moon. I've never watched much Sailor Moon. I should, someday I'll have to check it out. I know that the US version was heavily edited or censored or something, I thought. I seem to remember reading that somewhere. Speaking of Sailor Moon cards, I didn't have any trading cards, but did have the playing cards debt. It was, gotcha, okay. Yeah, I seem to remember reading that, Silas Gurley, and reading something about them not releasing the later seasons because some of the content they felt they couldn't edit out. The lesbians were made cousins. Ah, okay, well, there you go. You know, I'm going to partially defend that, and one of the reasons I'm going to defend it is because I do think when if a cartoon, if they're marketing towards kids in the US, leaving sexual content out is a plus, just in general. But I know in Japan it wasn't just for kids, it was kids and adults. So that's one of the hard parts, isn't it? When you're taking something that in Japan is meant for an older audience and you're trying to retool it in the US for a younger audience because in the US animation is just viewed as cartoons are for kids. Let's see, what do we got here? Did someone mention Sailor Moon? I've been summoned. Welcome in, Twin Opinion. Welcome in. Yes, yeah, Sailor Stars didn't get released until late 2010s. Okay, I did. They just made it worse by making it seem like the cousins were lovers. Oh, good point, Twin Opinion. Yeah, oh dear. We just opened, yeah. Don't worry, it's okay that they're kissing. It's okay. They're just cousins. It's normal. It's normal. Now they're just lesbian cousins. What can you do? Oh dear. Isn't that like how 99% of corn movies start? That it's the cousins? Either that or help me step bro, I'm stuck. Andy and Lele, I mean Haruka and Mitch. I need to, someday I'll have to play that Andy and Lele, maybe. There's so many streams of it, though. I feel like if I went into it, I'm just, you know, beating a dead horse because there's so much content out there for it already. I always try to do something a little different. Okay, but that's interesting with the Sailor Moon. So a lot of the trading card, the booster packs aren't prohibitive. Wonder what year they are. I wonder what year they are. Does it say? No. Okay, I was hoping it would say the year because I was curious if these are modern or if they are... Oh wow, they're not even in English. The cards aren't even in, they're not even, oh well, no. Okay, some of the packaging isn't, so they... Well, it doesn't matter. I just thought there was a US series of cards. I didn't know they were all Japanese ones. I mean, obviously Japanese ones would be the #1 pick, but you know what I'm saying. The domestic edited versions. Here are the kissing cousin cards. Haruka was the gotcha, and is also Sailor Uranus. Got it. Okay. Yeah, so in any case, I'm thinking about doing some sort of that with a hand cam stream, and I was thinking about the VHS, where's, okay, 25th VHS. Let me see if I can find the one that I picked up. That's not it. So I picked up one of these. To see about opening on stream. And it's factory sealed still. The only planet did not make sense was Sailor Lu. Okay. It says it's got enamel pins, and I don't know much about the packaging inside. A lot of these claim that they're the widescreen editions, but there's nothing that claims it on the package, so I figure it might be interesting to see once and for all if they are. Because I know that would only be the ones that... I know with the VHS tapes, it'd only be the limited editions. If you were to buy the regular box set, they'd be 4:3 full screen. Yeah. The only planet did not make sense was Sailor Pluto. Ah, gotcha. Poor Pluto. No love for Pluto. Oh, before we go much further, so I was thinking tonight we'll pick out more games for me to stream down the road. We'll pick out some more stuff, and especially for Floppy Disk Friday, because there's a lot of the floppy stuff that originally I was going to pass on stream with. Jill of the Jungle was always an option, but a lot of the stuff I was going to pass on, like Pharaoh's Tomb and Arctic Adventure, those might be feasible now. And I'm also thinking when we get into the Floppy Disk Friday of doing some of the Sierra games that I wasn't necessarily going to do for the point and click Thursdays, like some of the parser based ones. Maybe do things like the original Space Quest, not the remake, but the original parser Space Quest, and King's Quest 1, 2, and 3, maybe 4, etc. and so forth. Since I'm not sure with the parser interface how well those will work. Yeah, the text part, which I've never really played. I mean, I've had them for years in the King's Quest. The Lara Bow games, I do have them both from Good Old Games. I wish I had physical copies of those. I know, yeah, the first one was parser, and the second one was a regular point and click. I do want to play those. Those I might... Now that I might do the parser one during the regular point and click stream, because I'm thinking the later versions of the parser games where they at least had the ad-lib and the roll-in music, the ones that were a little more advanced, even if they weren't fully point and click, those might those might work okay with the point and click nights. There's also the Crimson Diamond. Yes, I've seen that on Good Old Games and on Steam. That looks great. Now, admittedly, when it comes to digital games, I'm super cheap, so I'm kind of waiting for it to go hit like the $5 mark. My apologies to the authors, to the programmers, and to the team behind it. I know you deserve more money than that, but I deserve a physical copy. Get them big boxes. The boxes are really nice. I'm going to show off the some of the big box stuff I've got on some hand cam streams pretty soon, Twim Opinion. I, like a dummy, like all kids, I threw out all my old big boxes when I was a little Madamus, the ones that my family had. My parents weren't interested in keeping them, and as little Madamus, at first I wanted to hold on to them, but then, you know, you start running out of room. I regret that so much. Question, are you going to, are you doing Star Trek Judgment rights on Floppy Disk Friday? Just curious. I don't know if we'll do the at some point, Judd, I might revisit Judgment rights, the floppy disk version. We just did the Max CD, so I'm going to wait on it. But someday, I might do the floppy disk of it, and likewise, I might do the floppy disk of 25th anniversary in addition to the CD-ROM version, which I do need to do the CD-ROM version of 25th anniversary on a stream someday, because that is just a good game. I don't know if I'd do that floppy disk Friday or if I would just save that for the point and click stream. I'll have to think about that, Judd, but that's one to keep in mind. Crimson Diamond. That's why I was supposed to be clicking. I distracted myself. Let me mute this. Let's play the trailer, chat. What about the Sim City games, or are those too long? I don't have a lot of them. I'll see what I've got as far as Sim City. Floppy Disk Friday are going to be kind of casual, so they can be games that I can jump into, and we can either go back to them for future streams or not. So almost like the way, like last night, we played a game called Karate Survivor, and that's a game that I keep treating casually. It's a game where when I want to do a chill stream, I go back to that game, but I don't play it religiously. So Sim City might be something along those lines. I've always sucked at Sim City. I suck horribly at it. The closest thing to a SimCity that I thought I was decent at was Theme Hospital. And then the Norton antivirus thing happened, and hell with that game. Not going back there. GOG has 2,000 and 3,000. Steam has 3,004. The ones I've got, the ones I've got of SimCity, excluding things I've got some random stuff like, I don't think I've got Sim Ant, but like Sim Safari. No luck with Sim games. I don't have a lot. I've got a few. I don't know if I've got floppy disk versions. I can tell you the ones I've got is on GOG. I do have SimCity 2000, and I think I've got a CD-ROM of that, and not floppy, but a CD-ROM. I do have the Interplay enhanced CD-ROM version of SimCity, the original, which I've never played. So that is an idea for something for a future stream, because I do want to try that on stream. I've never touched it. What else? I do have SimCity on Super Nintendo. So someday we could tackle the Super Nintendo version, see how that goes. The Sims, I don't know about doing the Sims, Judd. Maybe someday. I don't currently have it. I'd have to pick it up down the road. Tell me if I'm being pushy. No. Honestly, Silas Gurley, this goes for you, Judd, anyone. If it ever gets to be like you're suggesting too much, trust me, you'll know it. No, I appreciate ideas, because especially if it's something that I have in my library already, like you mentioned SimCity, and I've got some of them, then absolutely it's something I love taking suggestions. I might not always do them, but I'm always open to suggestions, even if I'm not going to do them. I was just thinking older games I've never played myself, but seem neat and could work for retro game days. Absolutely. You're not being pushy at all. Trust me. I loved and had the SNES SimCity and the PC SimCity 2000 with the Urban Renewal Kit. And 4X pack? Okay, I don't know about the 4X pack. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. Let's see what that is. I'm going to look up 4X pack. It's probably going to give me something really cursed. Oh, 4 Plus expansion pack. Okay. Is it built into the SimCity 2000 CD-ROM version, the special edition? Because if so, then I would have that. Let me play this Crimson Diamond trailer, though, because I do want to take a look at the trailer itself. And then I'll go back to... Ooh. My name is Kimi... Oh, well, that went a little fast for me to read. The CD did have it on. Okay, good. The pixel art is... Oh, you gotta type in eavesdrop. Well, I'm gonna suck at that. Hide in canoe. There are shortcuts for the commands. Are there? Okay. That's one thing I will have to do whenever I play parser games. There's a tutorial. Okay, sweet. Well, even with the Laura Bow games, I'm going to have to, whenever I do play those, I'm probably going to go online and get a full list of the commands, just because I don't want to spend too much time experimenting with every single thing I type. The only thing I know you really had to experiment with, I remember one of the Leisure Suit Larrys. That had you typing in some interesting things. I think 4 originally had 2 separate discs, one for the base, other for the I can't speak. Other for expansion. Gotcha. Separate CDs. Okay. That's fair. Whatever makes gaming easier. Yeah, well, for that I will, because that's parser games I've always wanted to play, but whenever I've tried, I've gotten really frustrated. And it's one of those, like I said, I want to play them, because like with King's Quest, I want to play through all of them. It's just a matter of, I want to be able to play through it without having to have a walkthrough also. Because I did the walkthrough thing when I was mini Madamus, and yeah, I don't think that works as well for a stream. Here, let me pull out the walkthrough. Yeah. Okay, in fact, here, let me open up. What do I have on here? Parser. Parser is like what you just typed that with, Judd. Parser is the interface where you type exactly what you want to do. Instead of clicking like or pick up or whatever, you have to type in pick up rock, look indoor, hide in canoe. So it's sort of bridging the divide between the old school the really old school text adventures, and the point and click adventure games. A little frustration can be fun to watch, but I don't want people I watch to be so frustrated that it's just awful. Yeah. Oh, if you want the frustrated, it's just awful stream, my one stream of Shadow Warrior will do that. Holy crap! Oh. I spent 2 hours on that game and I got lost. I only got through 2 levels. Man, I was just running around in circles. Finally, it was one of my first streams. The one person I had in chat finally had to say, hey, maybe you should look behind that wall or something like that. Let me pull up the, I want to see what the difference is on the SimCity enhanced CD-ROM too. I want to say the enhanced CD-ROM of SimCity has FMV. Yeah, just hearing you recount that sounds bad. Sorry you went through. Oh, hey, it happens. It happens. It's one of those things, Silas Gurley. A frustrating stream like that can be fun if you've got an active chat. But when you're just starting out and you're wandering around in circles and it's, you're just getting started, so you're playing to dead air. I mean, at that point, it's just kind of a what do you do with this other than end stream? I think some Nancy Drew games were parser. I don't remember. Let me see which ones they've got, because I know you mentioned those a lot. Let me see which ones okay, they don't have many. Oh, well, I didn't type Nancy correctly, so that's my first mistake. Oh, well, they've only got one here. All right, so they don't have a lot here. What do they have on Steam? Let's take a look. Okay, let me open up the Steam and see what they've got. Nancy Drew might be, can't you search text parser games? I know you can't point and click. Let me take a look. Let's see about that. Your suffering never stops being my enjoyment. See, and that's okay, Omegs, because you're here to enjoy it. But this was before you were even coming to my streams. This is when I first started. This is like stream number 4 or stream number 5, and it was and adding to it, it was an afternoon stream. So this is when I was really trying some different times. I was throwing darts at the wall, which I still am by and large. But it was like a 2 p.m. It was a 2 p.m. stream. Oh, man. It wasn't like playing Outlaws. Outlaws was fun. Let's see. Let me go back to GOG real quick and check that. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying your Sierra Deaths. I don't mind Sierra Deaths. Sierra Deaths are fun. Especially if you get around to early King's Quest games. Sierra Deaths are fun. In fact, even when we played King's Quest V, a few, I guess was it about a month? I don't know. A few weeks ago, a month, somewhere in there, we made a point when I thought I was going to die to just go ahead and do it, to just see how the death went. And then there was a time where I kept falling off the cliff, which was just golden. Let's see, parser. Let's see if we could just pull up parser. No, it wants to give me Panzer. It wants to give me Panzer. Tags. Okay, let's see tags. Okay, let's see under tags. Parser. No results. No, text. Let's see, text. Text. Text-based. Oh, well. Clear that. Okay. Especially if you're, I think my faves were in 4 because Roberta Williams' portrait will come up when you die. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, really? Wow. And I'll tell you, 4 is one. Oh, okay. We'll come. Man, so many topics. I gotta keep myself in order. Okay, first things first. Nancy Drew. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, they got a lot of Nancy Drew stuff on, wow. Okay. Holy crap cakes. Okay, they got a lot of these on, they got a lot of Nancy Drew on the Steam. Okay, I'll keep my eye on some of these, especially the cheaper ones. So, greetings, Moo. Welcome in, welcome in. I missed your first, good morning, good evening, whatever time zone you're in, whatever your hours are. Welcome in, Moo. How are you this evening? We're just doing the yap. Right now, picking out some more games and discussing the stuff that's made me cry on stream. Hydration break. Speaking of, if you've got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. I don't know what I say. We're in the same time zone. I just woke up though. Honestly, mood. I get that. Yeah. This afternoon, I know I slept today, and just because my luckily today I don't have any. The only regular work I've got, I would say, is VTuber work today. So today I was in bed until like 2:30. I was just so damn sore after my side gig these past couple days. It just took that hot sun beating down. That just took it out of me. Okay, but yeah, Judd, I will keep the Nancy Drew stuff in mind, especially when we get to some of the Steam sales. Dude, it's been so hot recently. Yeah, don't get me started. And yeah, chat. And boy, now we are just moving topic to topic. We'll come back to the parser in just a minute, and we'll come back to King's Quest 4 in just a minute. It's like 96 degrees, not even June yet. Yeah. And where I am right now, which I think is similar to where you are, Moo, I can't even get blessed with the rain. So I'm in a city in, oh, hell, I'll dox myself. A lot of you know I live in Florida. Didn't used to. It's a place I moved some years ago. Rain's hitting where I am. It's great. I'm lucky where I am. It's been decent and cooler than usual. Well, it's been hot as hell is where I am. And I can tell you, I watch the local news just for the weather. And well, Megs, I've doxed that before. I'm not giving a full-on locale. I don't mind giving that away, and I don't mind giving it away too because it allows me to do Florida man memes and stuff more easily. It opens me up to doing to leaning into the jokes. But I'm watching the local news, and they're talking, and I'm in a smaller town. I'm not in one of the major cities. So the major city is getting pummeled with rain. And here I am getting nothing. Zero. Zip. Zilch. So yeah, that's, okay, what do we got here? Oh, the rain's been hit where that's great. It's been like cooler. Oh, you're in Florida. The humidity must suck. Well, unfortunately for me, where I am right now, Silas Gurley, well, the humidity would be bad, but lately it hasn't been that humid for me. I'm stuck in the dry spot, it seems. Oh, what's that doing? Stop. No, I don't want to block people. It's so bad I have flip-flop tan from the 20 minutes I go outside every day. It might be permanent. Oof. What do we get? Something, this jumped really weird. My chat, okay. Florida's a big state, will be hard to find you. Yeah, it is large, luckily. Looking at the rain mournfully, poor guy, yeah. Catfish, oh, never mind, cashfish, I don't know. Well, at least there's no humidity. Well, there is some, but yeah, it's not full-on humidity. I'm Californian, looking at forecast of 104 Friday, 100 on Saturday. Oof! It's raining in your state. Lucky, Judd. Technically, it's raining in mine, Judd. Just not where I am. And yeah, Moo. So now, Moo, you mentioned 20 minutes outside. Now, combine that, I've mentioned before, my side gig requires me to be outside all day for like 8 hours. So even though it's just like once or twice a week, imagine this heat being stuck outside for a full day. Yeah, I've gotten my my neck is I'm going to literally turn into a redneck. My neck is sunburned. My arms, I look stupid because I wear gloves during the job. I wear rubber gloves, so my arms are like tanned. Get the sunscreen. I need to. My arms are like tanned, and then my hands are pasty white. So I look like just some sort of, I don't know, deformed Disney character. Nah, wear that sunburn with pride. Moo wanting me to get the skin cancer. Gotcha. Okay. I do need to. I usually don't get as bad as I have been. Like, I keep a towel around my neck. And one of the things I've gotten a habit of with the job is I wet a towel and I keep it around my neck always. I didn't mean it like that. I know that, Moo. I know that, Moo. Now, others might, because I know there's some people wanting to, you know, take all the Blu-rays and stuff from the back library, so they're probably, you know, thinking they're in the will or something. Because I could tell you right now, the family's not in the will. Family's not in the will. You know, my niece and nephew, you hearing me? You don't know that I'm a VTuber. You don't know I'm a VTuber. You're not in the will. You're not in the will. You're not getting anything. None of it. It's all gone. It's all gone. It's going to Goodwill before it goes to you. Sound good? No, I'm just kidding. I'm leaning into it, Silas Gurley. No, I'll tell you the truth. Silas Gurley, the truth is they have no interest. And if any of my stuff, I want to leave it to people who have an interest in it. I don't want it to just be sold. If it's going to be sold off, I don't mind it, but I don't want them just getting it and selling it off on eBay, any of the collectibles and stuff. I'd rather it go to, if it's going to be sold off, I'd rather it be sold off for charity. Because my dumb was taking that seriously. But the truth is, part of it is serious. I wouldn't be leaving it to them, but it would be because they have no interest. And I established that pretty well, because I tried to be the cool uncle. And I say niece and nephew. Again, I'm doxing myself. The truth is, I'm only child. They're the kids of my cousins, but I consider them niece and nephew. I don't know if it's like twice removed or how that works. I get that you want go to people who enjoy it. Yeah. And I tried being the cool uncle with the kids and sort of leaning into the nerd stuff with them. But they're what can you do? Some people are born normies. Be right back. Okay, Judd. Some kids are born normies. You can't help it. Can I get Moero Chronicles? You know what, Moo? You know what? I'm going to tell you what, Moo. I told you that I feel like I've underpaid you for the work you're doing on those emotes. Later on tonight, Moo, check your DM on Twitter, because I just happen to have an extra key for Moero Chronicles. As far as I know, it's still valid, and I have been sitting on it forever and a day. There we go. Consider that the bonus, the whatever extra tip bonus for all the wonderful work, and thank you for all the work you've been doing for me, Moo. I really do appreciate it. Luciano, welcome in. Welcome in. What all did I miss? No, it makes sense. My mom had a friend who I called my aunt. It's not weird. Gotcha. Oh, they're nerdy about different stuff. Gotcha. Yeah. They're more the outdoorsy type. Luciano, Matt will, what was it? Matt will make the back library NGO to take care of his stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. LOL, nice. Thank you. Oh, of course. If Matt can buy a neck gaiter or balaclava, if you can, Matt. Oh, I can't read. If you can, Matt, buy a neck gaiter or a balaclava. They could cover your neck and ears so you can avoid that nasty sunburn. They're nice, breathable material too. I will look into that, Omegs. Thank you. Let me write that down. Bury it with yourself like a king. No, I wouldn't take it to the afterlife. Nah. I mean, then it's just gonna rot. I mean, it's all gonna rot anyway. I hate to be Captain Negative, but you know, entropy exists. Everything's gonna rot eventually, but like to leave it to even these, even some of the stuff I've been getting these floppy disks lately, some floppy disk stuff, and who knows how long those are gonna last. I don't know what the life expectancy is on a magnetic disk. It could be, you know, 20 years from now that they finally start getting holes eaten through them. That is a depressing thought. I hate seeing stuff decay like that. It's really a shame. Film too. Seeing film get lost is really just heartbreaking. I use mine all the time for yard work so I can avoid the pollen. Okay. Yeah. In fact, where did my pen go? I was writing that down and then I... Best make some floppy ISOs. I have done, you know, stop depressing yourself, talk about some happy. Yeah, quick. Best make some floppy ISOs. Funny you mentioned that, Daylin. Yes, I've got a USB floppy drive. I have done that with all of my old floppies. The stuff that I've recently purchased on eBay, I have not done just yet. For completely unrelated reasons, I had to Google what a floppy disk was the other day. Oh, goodness. Yeah. I still use the 3.5-inch floppies. I don't have 5 1/4s. Just a sec. So there are a lot of different sizes and types of floppies for those of you in chat who aren't who aren't familiar with it. There we go. And PC games used to be available on 3.5-inch or 5 1/4. 5 1/4 were the older ones. Those are the larger discs that actually are floppy because you can bend them. I mean, you shouldn't bend them, but they are floppy. Unfortunately, while it is easy to get a USB 3.5-inch floppy drive, darn, you cannot find the same thing for a 5 1/4-inch drive. I went on eBay and, well, first I started with Amazon. Couldn't find anything except old, used, full-on floppy drives. Go on eBay, go on AliExpress. Couldn't find anything. There are no, like, modern USB alternative. There are instructions on how to build them. But, yeah. I only have one floppy drive that I know still works. I have 2 others that need to be refurbished. Yeah, and see, and I don't have any. I've got 3.5 floppy, but I don't have. It's old technology mood. Yeah, it is. 5 1/4 are ridiculously flexible, but fail easily twice as quickly. I didn't know that they fail fast like that. The reason I was looking into it, because while I've been looking for some of these big box PC games, there have been a lot of things with 5 1/4 discs coming up. But what's the use of buying them if you can't play them? It's just like Laserdiscs. God knows, chat, I want to buy more Laserdiscs, but my Laserdisc player's dead, and I just don't want to spring the cost even for... I'm so afraid, chat, to buy another used Laserdisc player, because I would want to pick up a good one. Those of you who aren't familiar with Laserdiscs, movie format, giant, think of a DVD that's actually analog, and it's the size of a vinyl record. Laserdisc players, I'm just so afraid that I'd buy a good quality one and it would fail on me just like my existing player has. My existing players. I only count one because one of them I never really cared for. I'm just so afraid, you know, you never want to spring for a few $100 on something only to have it fail 6 months later. And there's no one to repair them. It is damn impossible to find anyone to repair Laserdiscs. I would just have to educate myself to repair it, which is what I feel like I'm going to have to do. And I feel like I mentioned this once a stream. Because there are some amazing things, amazing Laserdisc sets. We'll pull up some of that. Wait, Laserdiscs were that huge? Laserdiscs are that huge. And you know what, Silas Gurley? They are amazing. The video quality of them isn't fantastic. It is not as good as DVD. So the quality of Laserdisc, picture a video quality that is twice as good as VHS, but half as good as DVD. I think that's the best way to put it. But the audio, full on, lossless, pitch perfect in most cases, theatrical audio with a minimum of remixing. In fact, I've even read some forums, I think Discotech Media talked about before, where, hey, if a film print is damaged and we can't salvage the audio, we just go to find a Laserdisc copy, because the Laserdiscs are usually note for note identical to the original theatrical mixes. And I wish more companies knew that. I'm repeating myself, old stuff I've talked about before, but there's a movie, Sword and the Sorcerer. They put out a 4K edition recently, and the theatrical audio mix is partially garbled, and they said that the print was damaged. And I'm just here screaming at the top of my lungs, why didn't you go grab the MGM Laserdisc? Did none of you think to grab the MGM, I think it was MGM Laserdisc? Did no one bother checking? Because it's right there. I could get it off of eBay right now, and so could you. My neighbor back in the day had a killer Laserdisc setup and surround sound. It was incredible. Even just stereo, I'm happy with it, Twin Opinion. I just love Laserdisc sound. Pretty neat. And the good thing about Laserdisc is, unlike VHS, most movies you could get, I mean, they weren't 16:9 enhanced, but you could get them widescreen letterbox. So we've gone off on that tangent. Let's go ahead and let me pull it up. Let me pull up a couple, just some really cool Laserdisc stuff that I think is cool real quick. Let's pull up no, not the Fantasia one. What's a really cool Laserdisc? What's something really cool on Laserdisc that you cannot get on DVD? Something really cool on Laserdisc you can't get on DVD that's not Star Wars. Holy Hannah, that is a lot of Nancy Drew games. Sorry for stealing. You say it all the time. No, that's cool. I didn't come up with Holy Hannah. I don't remember where I heard it. I think it's I'm sure other people have said it at some point, because it ain't mine. But yeah, there are a lot of Nancy Drew games, that's for sure. Laserdisc. What's a good Laserdisc to pull up? Oh, hell with it. We'll just go ahead and do Star Wars Laserdisc, because that's the low-hanging fruit. And now it won't open. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, there we go. Where's a box set of them? A cool box set of them. Well, there, yeah. And they don't go always super expensive. There's a copy of the Faces disc, still factory sealed. The last chance to own. And Lucas was not lying, was he? Because now all you can get are the damn special editions. But yeah, that's how huge they were. I mean, you could see the guy's hand. They were, but they were, they're really neat and really collectible. There are some neat box sets, though, and I can't remember. Oh, the Star Trek Laserdisc? Yeah, there are plenty of Star Trek ones. One thing, oh, that's one that you can't get on DVD. Star Trek 25th Laserdisc. There was a special, and I wish I had this. There was a special, a TV special for Star Trek's 25th anniversary, which was put on VHS and Laserdisc. Yeah, the Star Trek 25th anniversary special. It's like an hour-long documentary thing. I love that artwork. I really like that artwork. Now, I do have that there are a couple. The Star Trek the Star Trek Laserdiscs I've got, the one of the ones I do still have, and I just don't have anything to watch it on, is the old television cut, which you can get on VHS also. Is the Star Trek Special Longer Version Laserdisc, which is on, like I said, it's on VHS also. Star Trek Laserdiscs are great for skeet practice. Yeah, that's the thing. There are a lot of them out. There are a ton of copies. Same with Star Wars. There are a ton of copies, so it's not something that should ever be super expensive. Star Trek Laserdiscs are expensive. Oh yeah, that's true. The TV cut is on the Blu-ray. Well, no, it's not on Blu-ray. It's on the 4K disc. Star Trek: The Motion Picture. There is a copy of the TV cut on the 4K disc, but only on the big expensive gift set, which was horribly overpriced. And sadly, I've already opened it. I can't open that on stream for an opening thing. I'm not buying another one just to open it on stream because it was overpriced. We were talking about parser games. Okay, parser games. I looked up text base and Geminism? What the heck is Geminism? Oh, NSFW. Chat, why is it that whenever I look up anything here on Good Old Games anymore, it's giving me the adult stuff? I looked up text-based, and what does it give me right at the beginning? Zero chastity, a sultry summer holiday. What is wrong with my algorithm, chat? Why is my algorithm like this? Oh, the original series? Oh, it is on, he's freaking, no, I'm not, because we know what you, no, I don't, I swear, your algo is perfect. Goonimus, it's not true, I don't. Parser games, somebody playing Snake? No, just the tech, you know, the typing ones. But yeah, I know what you mean with that. It's perfectly normal for a freakamus. No! Oh, the original series though on Laserdisc. You know, that's a good point. I'm gonna pull that up. You could get the original series of Star Trek on Laserdisc. And you could get all the Next Generation. But the problem was, you didn't get them in, you were parser subtext. Parser subtext, if you know what I mean. Oh dear, yeah. Oh dear. The problem with Star Trek on Laserdisc, and it's the same thing as VHS, and it's the same thing as the early DVD releases. Yeah, it's on Blu-ray, yes. And the Blu-ray, the Blu-rays are nice because they've got both the original TV versions and the special remastered effects versions, because I like the original. But on Laserdisc, the problem with Star Trek was they didn't have season sets, so you had to buy not individual episodes, but they were 2 episodes per Laserdisc. And Laserdiscs were expensive. You look at this now, 2 episodes for $16.99. That is not horrible. I mean, you think that adds up fast, but it's not horrible. But Laserdiscs used to be super expensive, whereas a VHS tape, let's say of Star Wars, was $20. Star Wars on Laserdisc would set you back 50, maybe more, just for the one movie. Laserdisc prices were high because they were meant for, now this one wasn't, okay, this wasn't horrible, but there you go. But that shows you right there. Wherever this was originally sold, they were selling it for $30. So you were paying $30 per Laserdisc. I got an H game too, and I'm not signed in an incognito tab. Well, I'm glad it's not just me then. Still think you're a gooner in disguise. Oh, I only play a gooner on TV. That sounds weird too. I just do it for the full goon Friday, not Fridays, the full moon full goon streams, which I think the next full moons is I want to say it's the 12th of June. So we're gonna have I still haven't decided what we'll play for that yet. We're not going to do the rhythm. So you goon on Friday. No. That wasn't what I meant. I got confused with the floppy disk Fridays. No. One of our other mods, Red Bernie, when we were talking about the sussy games, he suggested tying it into the full moon and doing a full moon, full goon specials. Every full moon doing some sort of a sussy game, but in a, you know, not overly sussy type thing. So like when people would play the honey pop, but you know, leave out the NSFW stuff, things like that. So we'll go. It's possible to hide the H games on the shelves. Same with Steam. So cheesecake. Cheesecake sounds good. I would like some cheesecake. Question, did you never stream on Friday the 13th? I've never done anything specific for Friday the 13th, but that's a good idea for the future. I'll keep that in mind, Judd. Maybe we could come up with something. Maybe that would be a good day to do a horror game stream every Friday the 13th. I've been craving cheesecake so good. Been craving chocolate cheesecake so bad. What's the point of honey pop without the honey? You know, Moo, that's valid. The point is the point is this. So I just got the YouTube monetization, which I haven't activated, and I'd like to not lose it the same week. That is the only point to honey pop without the honey. Actual cheesecake sounds, sorry for making chat hungry. No, you're good. Oh man, I tell you what I was going to buy the other day. Remembered I have free I will be getting cheesecake tomorrow. I'll tell you what. Oof, man. There was something. Where was it? Was it Publix? Okay, are y'all familiar with the grocery store Publix? They apparently have this, and I was 2 clicks from buying it, and I stopped. They have a, apparently they've got a carrot cake. That's not typing. Carrot cake. I don't know if we have that up here. I love Publix. Apparently they've got a, they're not showing it here. Darn, I know they've got it. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. Publix has a, they won't let me make it larger. They got a carrot cake cheesecake. Carrot cake cheesecake just sounds amazing to me because I love carrot cake. Carrot cake, that's just heaven. I've never tried it. I want to try it. I know exactly what you're talking. They're so good. Are they? My will is free, but my wallet is empty. So on Sunday I will have my cheesecake. I understand that. My wallet is screaming at not my wallet. My credit card is screaming at me right now. It's screaming at me because of the crap I ordered on eBay, you know, to open for that stream once I started getting a few yes votes. I love carrot cake, but I don't know about it with cheesecake, but I am willing to sacrifice myself for the greater good. Since we're talking cakes, yeah, it sounds... I'd try it. I'd try it. Ignoring the screams for my wallet for cake. My wallet hates me right now, chat. My wallet does hate me right now. My wallet hates me for some of the stuff from the eBaying I did earlier. Oh yeah, I was going to mention the King's Quest IV thing because we were talking about parser games. You mentioned, Silas Gurley, King's Quest IV. I might have to do 2 separate streams for it someday because I ran out and purchased, well, not ran out because there's nowhere to run out to. I picked up, because I've already had the general version in one of the King's Quest collections, but apparently there is an alternate version of King's Quest IV which uses the engine from King's Quest 1, 2, and 3. So I found, and the only way you can identify it on eBay is by looking through and either looking at the version numbers or looking for ones that say 256K floppies. Yeah. In fact, here, let me see if I can open it up because I've got it installed already. In fact, I'll open that up to show chat both the differences. Yeah, and unfortunately, though, Twin Opinion, there's an alternate version of it that I wasn't going to get. If you get the first version, while it be like, if you gut me, I will take you with me, a curse. Yeah. It's a bit expensive, but David's Cookies Premier Chocolate Overload Tin is great. That sounds good, too. Not familiar with David's Cookie. So there's an alternate version of the alternate version. Apparently, the first version has an Easter egg, which leads you into space, and you're in a room with all of the programmers, and you could talk to them. And that's not on the version I've got because they took it out of the later ones. But it's amazing, not too sweet. Let me open that up. I'll go ahead and open that up. Just a moment. Let me change my mouse. Oops, I changed it the wrong way. Yeah, and sadly, I don't have that version. I can't lock down a copy with that. And even if I could, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's a seller that has it, and it's in such bad shape. And for the price they want, I'm not going to spring for it. I'll see if I can find a picture of that later. But let me pull that up. What was it? David's Cookies. Okay. I think they took out the Easter egg to make room for other improvements. I was wondering about that, but I couldn't find a list of what the other improvements were. That's the one thing. I don't know what they were, but whatever. It's too bad. I think my version is like one of the ones in between. There were 3 versions, I guess, of that version. And mine's like the second one, but I don't know what the differences are between. I can't find a list other than they took the Easter egg out. Hey, Elite, welcome in, welcome in. We were just about to look up some cookies and then Easter eggs. It's expensive, but you can order in advance for what it's worth. David's cookies. Oh, immediately knew what I was talking about. David's cookies. I think they made more detailed nighttime backgrounds. Okay. And is that in the lower resolution version? If so, that's interesting. Okay. Cookies. Okay, so I was looking for the Premier chocolate. There's no search. I want to search. There's a monthly club. Okay, £1 for 30. It's a cake. Oh, is it a cake? Okay, cakes. All right, cakes. Oh, carrot cake. Oof. You know what? It's looking amazing already, but y'all remember how I was screaming, saying how the stuff I've been buying on eBay was screaming at me? The stuff I've been buying on eBay has price tags that matches this, so my wallet wouldn't even be screaming anymore. It would probably beat me and leave me for dead if I ordered any of these. Question: did you have any Power Rangers laser discs or dads or video games? I don't know if there were Power Rangers laser discs, so I'll have to look that up. As for the games, I know you had to have a special setup for like Dragon's Lair on it. So no, I don't have any of those on it. I've got the DVD version of it, but of Dragon's Lair, but the actual laser disc, no, because I know you had to have a special setup for it. But Power Rangers DVDs, yeah, I've got the series set from Shout and the seasons up through Lost Galaxy. Even though I don't like Lost Galaxy, I really only, it was part of a box set, so I mean, I only counted up through space. But Laserdiscs, I don't know. I'll have to check and see if they've made those. Fair enough, yeah. Oh man, they look delicious, but I'm just thinking about how much I spent on other things that I don't eat, and my wallet's gonna kill me. Let's see if there were any. Now, I don't think, Judd, that there were, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I know that Power Rangers on VHS were all, except for the movies, I know most of the episodes that were released to VHS were in extended play. For those of you who don't know what I mean when I say extended play, VHS could be recorded in 3 ways. It could be recorded in standard play, long play, and extended play. And what that meant is it would record at different speeds, and the slower the speed, the more stuff you could fit onto a tape, but the lower quality it would be. So some companies would release they would do stuff cheap just to make money. So companies like Fox or Saban, they'd put out episodes of Power Rangers. They'd put out 1 episode per tape. They'd charge you a 30-minute episode. They'd charge you like $10 for it, but they'd record it in extended play also. So they were paying pennies for it and just, you know, running away with the cash, because they couldn't even be bothered to do it in standard play. Lame. Power Rangers Laserdisc. Okay, there's the movie on Laserdisc. Oh, holy heck. Oh my gosh. It's even widescreen, chat. There's a widescreen Power Rangers Laserdisc. Ooh, okay, that's hot. That's hot. I mean, I've got the Blu-ray of the Power Rangers movie, but that, yeah, Ivan Ooze. I wasn't a big fan of the movie, but that's hot, man. That if my Laserdisc was playing, if my Laserdisc player worked, I'd pick this up and I'd find some way to turn it into a watch-along stream. I don't know how the hell we'd do it, but I'd find a way to get past the copyright, and we'd hook the Laserdisc player up and do a watch-along. Oh, hello. No, that's just, oh. They lost their sleeves, so they hand-painted. Chat. Ooh, and Turbo? There is there's a Laserdisc for the second one, and apparently it's very rare, because $115 for the Turbo Power Rangers movie. And it's widescreen also. Holy crap. See, that was the thing. Laserdisc was Laserdisc. Turbo was... I liked things about Turbo. I liked things about it. That was one of those movies I felt like it had the right buttons and it was missing. It wasn't pushing all the right ones. I felt like it for those of you unfamiliar, without spoiling too much, it brings back the original Pink Ranger and the original Red Ranger, but they're just practically background characters. I felt like it didn't do enough with them. I would have loved to have seen something else with them. Haven't watched it or Power Rangers since I was a kid, so no idea if it holds up. I watched them kind of recently. Nostalgia goggles are nice. Nostalgia glasses are wonderful. Keep those on at all times. Okay, but I gotta give this person credit. So, not even in a cheesy way fun. Yeah, well, it is in a cheesy way, but it's one of those that it's sort of like a, I don't know. It just didn't hit the same way. The kid was kind of annoying. Yeah, I think that's probably my biggest problem. I'll agree with Judd on this. I think that's my biggest problem, Silas Gurley, is the, Turbo Power Rangers is the same problem with the Turbo series. Having the little kid who magically grows whenever he morphs was kind of a, I don't know. I get the decision-making process of wanting to appeal to an even younger audience than they maybe had been, thinking it would be more relatable, but I just thought it just, I don't know, it feels awkward more. Yeah, that's the part that feels most awkward, I think, about it. It just feels like that was not the best decision. I gotta give this person credit. I gotta say real quick. So apparently they lost their original cover, and and they decided to draw a replacement. I love that, just because. Yeah, good on them. Oh, you know what? You got me wondering now, chat. You got me wondering. I want to look up childhood trauma on Laserdisc. Is childhood trauma available? Oh, it's only available from Japan. Apparently, childhood trauma, the movie, is only available in Japan. For those of you who can't see it, it's Transformers, the movie. And for those of you who are wondering why I call it childhood trauma, that might be bootleg. I don't know. Let's see. Hill Crane. Well, it's a Japanese edition. I don't think so. I don't think so, Judd. There aren't a lot of bootleg Laserdiscs. Honestly, the only bootleg Laserdisc I've ever heard of is Song of the South. I want to say that there were legit ones though too. Oh, $520. Hell no. Hell no. Oh, the Power Rangers. The disc isn't bootleg. It's just that someone had lost their cover, so they painted a replacement. So I mean, the cover you could say is bootleg. The disc wasn't, because laserdiscs weren't the easiest thing to bootleg. It wasn't like VHS. VHSs you could bootleg till the sun came. VHSs are like DVDs. Bootleg City. And video CDs. Video CDs are, that's something, the prices of VCDs have shot up. In fact, Let's see if there's a VCD. Those of you who are unfamiliar with the VCD format, video CD format is just what it says. It's movies on CD instead of it's pre-DVD. It's movies on a CD. CD could hold about 74 or 70 minutes of video. So they'd put a movie between two discs, similar to Laserdisc. But the quality of them is MPEG-1, and it's slightly better than VHS. But it's really compressed. Let's see if there's a Transformers VCD. There is for the Michael Bay one. Yeah, there are some. Huh. Beast Wars. Most of them are Turkish and Korean. It wasn't a format that was big and that went over in the US. You had to import them. I've only got one video CD, chat, and that is Star Wars Episode 1. And I picked it up on video CD because at the time, DVD was already a player. And I was sort of thinking, well, why would I buy this on VA? Why should, yeah. Let's see. Star Wars VCD. Let's just pull that up. I just want to see how much those are going for. How much for new? How much for new? How much for new? Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, so I got one. I've got one of these, chat. It's in this big ugly box. Well, no, mine's not a good box like that. Mine's open on the side, I think. Yeah, mine isn't as nice as this. Mine doesn't have a flap to seal it in. It's just kind of a wraparound. I wonder if mine's bootleg. Darn it, chat. Now all this is mentioned. I wonder if my Star Wars Episode 1 video CD that I've always clinged to as something super cool is bootleg. Oh my gosh. Ay. Is there another copy? New. Okay. Let's see if I could get under video CD instead. Oh, there's a Ooh, that'd be fun. We should watch Star Wars Episode 3 dubbed in Turkish. I wonder what that would be like. I'd love to find one that's just subbed. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert dubbed. Okay. Huh. Okay, enough on that. So what were we talking about, chat? What were we talking about? We were talking about King's Quest 4, weren't we? We were talking about King's Quest 4. Let me see if I can open that up, chat, and show you the differences. I'm going to have to pull up a King's Quest 4 manual, though, because I'm going just to show you the differences on this, because I'm going to have to get past the anti-piracy screen. So let me see, where do I have it saved? I think I've got one saved on here. Let's see, maybe it's in download, or is it under keys? Did I save it in keys? No. I didn't save it there. Download, is it in there? No, maybe I did save it on the other PC. Hold on, switching between PCs, chat. Don't mind me, just being stupid. Download A, is it on that one? No. Download here, is it on this one? No. Okay, I know it's on here. I know it's somewhere on here. All right, let's do a search. Let's search for King's Quest, or actually let's look up manual. Oh, well that's, oh hell. No. Okay, that's too much. No, this was a mistake. Oh wow, I've got way too many manuals. Oh, Leisure Suit Larry manual. All right, we're gonna have to do a search real quick online, chat. We are going to, I saw Carandia. Yes, I've got, no, there's nothing there to dox me. Yes, I do have both, I've never played them. I got those from Good Old Games. I do have the three, where are they? LEG, Lego. Yeah, I do have the 3 Carandias. I need to play those someday. I know there's a lot of deaths in those. Those are point-and-click adventures also, chat. Let me find... Let's just do a search. King's Quest 4 manual. Quest... manual. Internet Archive. Yeah, sure. Free bar. Yeah, we'll just do it on the Internet Archive. I saw a playthrough for the first time this year. Oh, nice. Very pretty game, the first one is. Okay. I know the third one, they went to like a 3D rendered graphics, which I hate when they do that instead of pixel art. But I know the first 2 are good old fun classic pixel art. Okay. Let me turn off the sound. All right, so for those of you wondering on the differences between King's Quest 4, chat. Yeah, I haven't watched the third one for that reason. Gotcha. So King's Quest 4, though I think it does still have pixel art. Okay. Does it? Okay. I'll pull up some screenshots of that next. We'll take a look. So let me just show you, chat. Now, some of you are familiar, some of you aren't, but this is King's Quest 4, the general release version. There was a low-resolution version released because Sierra wasn't sure if people had upgraded their computers enough. So Sierra sold 2 different versions, a low-resolution old version and a high-resolution obviously better version. The high resolution had Roland music and ad-lib sounds, high resolution EGA graphics, and it was still parser based, but yeah, high resolution. The low resolution, not so much. This one might not have the... Yeah, this one I don't even have to worry about the stupid... is this my first time playing it? I'm going to say yes, just because I don't want to play through all the opening, because it's a long cutscene. Oh, balls. Well, you can hear how good it sounds with Roland emulation. We're not going to play the whole cutscene, chat. I'm going to press escape here. There. Oh, I'm going to press it again. I'm going to press it again. Or not. Okay, there. Okay, so this is the high. Now, some of you are looking at this, I know, and thinking, wait, this is high resolution? Yes, this is the high resolution of King's Quest 4. And just so you know also, those of you, when we mentioned parser, so this is how it works. There's no pointing and clicking other than movement. But I could type in, look around. A cold river carries its way through this lush, flowery meadow. Okay, look at meadow. Green grass carpets this lovely meadowland. Look at flowers. Colorful wildflowers grow among the small rocks and bushes of the meadowland. And I'm stuck on a tree. Okay, so this is, like I said, high resolution version. You're not doing bad with the parser. Thank you. That's about the minimum limit I have is look around. And of course, it's a Sierra game. And what would a Sierra game be without a cliff? Okay, let's go ahead and... And she broke her neck. That last step was a doozy. Yeah, it was. Thank you for playing King's Quest 4, The Perils of Rosella. Next time, be more careful. And that is series creator Roberta Williams. Roberta Williams, ladies and gentlemen, who also appeared on the cover art for Sierra's soft porn adventure. Just a little tidbit there. And the only reason I know that is because it was included with the Leisure Suit Larry collection. I only know that because... Oh, we'll pull that up next. Don't worry, it's not going to get me in trouble. Yes, I'm not kidding. But here is the low resolution version of King's Quest 4. Okay, low resolution version. In order to verify, first of all, I gotta prove it's legal. On page 6, what's the 9th word, first paragraph? Oh, oops. I thought it was okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Page 4, 8th word, 3rd paragraph. Okay. Okay, page 4. 8th word, 3rd paragraph. So 3rd paragraph on page 8 is going to be right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wizards. All right, here we go. WIZARD''S. Oh, okay. Apparently I screwed something out. Well, hold on, chat. I might be stupid. Page 4. Oh, I went to page 8. I'm really dumb. Page 9. 7th word, first paragraph. Okay. Yeah, I went to page 8 and I did the 8th word. Yeah. It was still a good word. They should have let me. Okay, page 9, 7th word, first paragraph. 7th word, first paragraph. Page 9. Okay. First paragraph. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gram. Okay. Gram. G-R. Fafford Gaming, welcome in, welcome in. Well, good to know I'm not the only smooth-brain ape here. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Let me make sure that I spelled Graham right. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is the low-resolution version, chat. It was perfect considering the plot of the previous game. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, come on. What was it? King? Did I count wrong? Oh. Chat, I'm getting annoyed now. Let's try this again. Maybe they had different manuals. Page 7, 9th word, 3rd paragraph. Okay, page 7, 9th word, 3rd paragraph. Page 7, 3rd paragraph, 9th word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fear. F-E-A-R. There. Now you can already tell the difference with the sound, chat. That's a hell of a downgrade, right? You did it. Thank you. Thank you. And on that, we'll end stream. Yeah, and these were both released into stores the exact same day. But Sierra, like I said, they were concerned that people's computers weren't ready for the high-resolution version. But then it turned out that immediately the high-resolution version was outselling the low-resolution version, so they pulled the low-resolution. So there aren't as many copies around, and the only way to spot them is either by recognizing the version number on the discs, or on the box, it'll say 256K instead of 512K. I am so in love with Roberta Williams. Yeah, we're going to look at the cover art for Soft Porn Adventure, too. She was on that. That sounds weird for me to immediately jump in with that, doesn't it? We were just talking about that a few minutes ago. Okay, so as you can see... So this... Never beating the gun. No, I'm not. I know. Oh, hello. Look around. There's a scoff. How dare you besmirch my good lady? I love Roberta Williams. She was so talented. I wish Sierra wouldn't have sold. I wish Sierra would not have sold. I think Sierra might, who knows, they might still be around today if they wouldn't have sold. But yeah, this is, I mean, at least the Twin Tails move. Okay, here we go. Let's walk off another cliff. And let's see if Roberta Williams pops up on this one. Thanks for playing King's Quest 4. Better luck next time. Nope. This one doesn't pop up. Hair animation for the Twin Tails is neat. It's nice. Nice touch for the low resolution version. Yeah, this one doesn't show Roberta Williams. Oh, what's in special? Joystick? Oh. What a pity. Yeah. Okay, enter to quit, yes. All right, let me go ahead and pull that up just so everyone knows I'm not crazy. She doesn't get to taunt you. Nope, nope. I'm not going to pull it up on Good Old Games. I'm just going to pull it up on Moby Games, because Good Old Games, it might not pull up a large enough picture for me to blow up. Oh, it pains me to type this in. Is it not going to come up? Is it not going to come up? Okay. It doesn't want me to pull it up, chat. All right, let's pull up Sierra. And let's go through their games, and we'll just... It's going to be one of their older ones. Wait, this is a different Sierra. This is a different Sierra, because Sierra's got a hell of a more games than 8. Sierra Online. Okay. Sierra, I just went to Wikipedia. Did you? Well, I'm gonna do the Moby games because they might have bigger pictures. Okay, older. Wait, what the? Sierra has more than 18 games. This is making me angry. A company. Let's try company. Sierra Software? Sierra Entertainment, aka Sierra Online. Chat. Why can't they all be just if it's the same company, can't they all just be combined? Sierra Entertainment, let's try this. 1980 to 2017. Thank you. High-res adventure, high-res adventure. There it is. NSFW. See, that would make sense. Yeah, when we can't have that. By the way, I'd like to point out, Moby Games is now owned by Atari. Maybe that's why it doesn't make sense. Maybe they don't understand games unless it's just reissuing Asteroids on every single console known to man. Let me see. What did I miss? What did I miss up here? I missed something. Twin opinion. Valve apparently went to what was left of Sierra to see if they wanted to partner up for some online shop idea. Sierra declined. Oh, well, that was dumb decision, man. How'd that work out for you? But that would have been, okay, that would have been after the real Sierra was already dead, though. Because that would be after the Williams already, because they had already, Roberta and Ken Williams had already sold it, I think, at that point to some French company. And if I remember, Twin Opinion, my history's fuzzy on this, but if I remember what I read, Sierra kind of got screwed, that promises were made for a lot of the people there that were not kept. Or Pac-Man. Well, that's Namco, but yeah, Pac-Man too. Yeah, no, you're right, because I'm thinking Pac-Man on Atari 2600, on 5200, on 7800, on... No, they never made it to the Jaguar. That's too bad. Jaguar needed Pac-Man. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, where are we? Covers. So here we go. I can't blow it up anymore. Okay, control. Roberta Williams on the right. Avert your eyes. That's it. I mean, it's, but there you go. I don't know about y'all, but I'm digging that sweet TVs, that sweet TV back there. Don't push it into the hot tub, y'all. I'm digging that TV. Yep. We need Sierra on this was just online systems. Wow. Yeah, Apple IIe. I'm digging the tray of, the tray of drinks. Yeah. Yeah, so Sierra, basically, we need some artwork for this. Let's get everyone on the programming team. Hey, any of y'all want to be in a photo shoot? Don't worry, everything's cool. It won't be sussy, y'all. Everything's cool. We just need some people on the team for a photo shoot. Everything's fine. And by the way, screenshots of the game. Just so you know, I left for a second. We were talking about Roberta Williams, the creator of King's Quest. She also appeared in the artwork for when Sierra Online made Soft Porn Adventure. That is right there on the right. That is the creator of King's Quest. The game we played, King's Quest 5 a few weeks. He's gooning live. No, I am not. I am not. Oh my gosh. Bruh. But just so you know, in case you're wondering about Soft Porn Adventure, these are screenshots from the game. Okay? It's a text adventure. This is the game. Atari 8-bit. This would work on my Atari XEGS. He brought this up on we were talking about Always a Freakiness. No, those screenshots, they are so filthy. Look at this NSFW material. I'm going to read it. I'm in a sleazy bar. Behind the bar sits a bartender. A sign hanging over him says beer, $100. Whiskey, $100. The place isn't furnished too well. A curtain hangs on one wall. Next to the curtain is a button. A fan whirls slowly overhead, moving the stagnant air around. What shall I do? Look, bartender, he's waiting for me to buy something. What shall I do? Oh, balls! Get that off the screen! Oops! 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 Okay, writing down this time code. Yes, we will edit that out. Oh, God. Well, 56. Yes, okie dokie. Yeah. Well, Judd, it just became less boring by accident. Holy crap cakes. But just to put this in perspective, historical perspective, text adventures like that, that's a text adventure. And there are a lot of them. There's company ICOM Simulations. I don't have anything of theirs, but they are known for it. ICOM Simulations used to do the Zork games. They did a bunch of text adventures. Text adventures, can't believe Matt would show us all the texts, but to be on caught in HD. Oh dear, 50 Shades of Floppy. Oh, title living up to its name. Well then, yeah, someone typed that. Yeah. So just to put it, trying to get my head together, just to put it in perspective, text adventures in a lot of ways are the precursor to the AI role-playing that you have now. You know, where a lot of people, you'll log into one of these like Chat GBT or something, and you'll play a role-playing game with them, typing what you want to do, what you want to say. Text adventures on PC are the same thing. Now, the responses were programmed in. It can't think for itself. It can't think on the fly. But this is essentially the birth of that. The birth of that right here with things like Soft Porn Adventure. Things like Zork. Oh, boy. Let me... You should make a censored short. I might do that, Twin Opinion, because I've got the time. That's a good idea. Thank you. I've got the time code written. I can't believe they could say that word in games back. I don't know if they did, Silas Gurley. I think that was just the person playing it typed it in. I think the person just typed it in. And maybe they could, because it was meant for adults. It was an adult game, so that could be. You should keep it in for the VOD watchers so they... I don't know if I'll remove it. I'll probably leave it. Character AI before character AI. Yeah. Good to know I'm not the only one that Roberta gets riled up. Well, this guy, whoever was playing it, talked about the bartender. That reaction was great. You should. I'll keep it. I've got it written down, like I said, my time. So I should have. Darn it, I made the mistake. I wasn't recording this to my PC, so I'll have to go back and download it. I need to wait until I probably need to wait until the start of June, too, because I'm close to my data limit. So the game's made for you. Super califragilistic expialidocious. Welcome in. Oh, my gosh. Next, he'll be playing those cheesy, erotic FMV games on stream. Yeah, they wanted to have fun with the bartender, apparently. So, okay. So, bringing that up, man, we're going in on all the tangents. That's good, man. Oh, God. BGM's back on. I forgot about that. I do have one FMV games. I've got one FMV game, and I've got a couple different versions of 3 different versions, actually. Because of it just seemed interesting from the story. That I guess is borderlined. I don't think it's NSFW, but I do have one that I don't know if I could play it on stream, and I'd like to. I've never played it. It's called Tender Loving Care. Let me pull it up for y'all, and I'll tell you the versions I've got. Because that might be worth doing now that you're mentioning it. Is it not going to come up? Then it must be sussy. What? Why? Okay. Excludes. Click here to repeat with the... Okay, thank you. Okay, so it is considered an adult game. No, it's not a goon game. Okay, let me read the description. John Hurt is in it. Okay, if you don't know who John Hurt is, okay, what I miss in the chat? He's already playing the cheap erotic anime games. I do it for the content, Megs. I'm just doing it for the full moon, full goon. That's all. That's all it's for. That's all it's for. Completely and totally. It's the app stream best time for the tangents. Absolutely. I know who John Hurt is. Okay, good. For those of you who don't know who John Hurt is, John Hurt, actor, recently passed away. He was in the Harry Potter movies as he was the wand, the head of the wand shop. I forget the name of the character. He was in the original Alien. He's the guy who the alien first busted out of his chest. There you go. The War Doctor, yes. Before Doctor Who went to hell, he was the War Doctor. Thank you. No, I don't have a humiliation Tender Loving Care. Okay, it's from the, first of all, how adult could it be? It's from the creators of The Seventh Guest. Okay? The Seventh Guest, which, if you've never heard of it, chat, it was kind of a big deal with point-and-click puzzle games on CD-ROM and DVD, or DVD-ROM. I think there was a DVD-ROM edition, maybe. So the guys who did it, they made an interactive motion picture. It says right there, interactive motion picture. Elephant Man too. That's true. He was in the Elephant Man. Yes. John Hurt basically plays a psychiatrist in this interactive movie. Things haven't been easy for Michael Overton and his wife Allison. Couple has experienced a terrible tragedy, death of their daughter in a car accident. While Michael seems to deal with the shock better, Allison has gradually descended into a delusional state, unable to accept reality and function normally as an adult. Dr. Turner, psychologist, suggests the Overtons hire a live-in nurse for Allison, recommends a young woman named Catherine Randolph. However, new dark tensions start arising shortly after the nurse moves in. Interactive movie with limited adventure-like gameplay elements. The game is divided into chapters. First part consists of a non-interactive story episode presented as a short live-action film. Afterwards, the player is asked questions by the doctor concerning his understanding of events. Third part involves first-person exploration of still graphical images, various locations in the house. Player can uncover diaries or other items that shed light on the story. Fourth part consists of taking a thematic apperception test. The player is shown various images, questions, answers, and is given a short psychological profile. The story that develops through the movie portions may also be affected by the player's answers. Seems neat, kind of shocked he was in an FMV games. What I want to say, Silas Gurley, is I want to say that I read originally it was not intended to be an FMV game. It started as a regular movie, and the investors wanted it turned into a game. Depending on which version, the Tender Loving Care game can be potentially stream safe, but make sure you do your research to make sure you don't play the wrong one on stream if you do decide to play it. Okay. How I know a sus game. Do you remember Voyager? It was Philips CDI. Voyager, I'll look that up. Voyager or was it Voyeur? I don't know if I've heard it. Oh, well, here we go. Well, it's not showing me anyway. Maybe it's Voyeur? Could be. Ah. Yeah, CDI. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Just a sec. As for going back to you, Daylin, the alternate versions, the versions that I've got the good old game, or not the good old games. I've got the Steam version, which I guess a lot of people don't like. I do have the CD-ROM version, and I do have the DVD version. I picked up the CD-ROM version after I heard that the Steam version sucked, and the DVD version I stumbled on by happenstance, so I grabbed it when I could for a brand new one. But I will do my research first before I do anything. No, you're good. You're good, Judd. Once you said sussy, I kind of assumed voyeur. Don't get caught. Okay, this might get me. This one might get me in trouble. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the chat. This picture alone tells me I might get in trouble. Because we've got the cousins from Sailor Moon. I don't think I could do the cousins from Sailor Moon on stream. Yeah, and not only that, I'm gonna be honest, I do have to be careful, the sussy TLC. Yeah, no, I gotcha. The truth is, chat, I have to be very careful, because now that I've got the monetization thing, read the cast, okay, I'll double check that. I have to be very careful, because now that I've got the monetization thing, I can get, I don't know, Joom streamed Phantasmagoria and it had scenes in it, though he's not monetized. Yeah, and I know some monetized ones, Silas Gurley, they've had to severely censor Phantasmagoria. So yeah. And that's one of the reasons I haven't done Phantasmagoria. Robert Culp was in it? Okay, I was about to check that. Oh, that's okay. I don't know if it shows the cast on here. It probably does on the back. But Robert Culp, oh. Well, I could see him right there. That's awesome. I love Robert Culp. I love the late great Robert Culp, but yeah, I don't want to lose my monetization as soon as I got it. So I do have to be very, very cautious with the sussy stuff. And I do need to be cautious with the FMV stuff, because FMV games are more likely to get flagged for copyright. Speaking of flagged for copyright, I got, remember, so a week ago I showed a little bit of the Lord of the Rings CD-ROM game, and it had some footage from the animated movie. I got copyright flagged for that, but I got copyright flagged by someone who doesn't even own it. I got copyright flagged because some jerk-off posted, I shouldn't have put it that way, but because some jerk posted a, basically bootleg uploaded the DVD of that movie and now is using that to claim copyright on everyone. So I'm probably going to wind up having to edit it out. I'm trying to dispute the copyright. You know what? We're all here right now. Let's take a look and see if it's still copyright affected. Let's see if it ever got fixed. Oh, what are my notifications? What do we have? Oh, Ray is live. Okay. Maybe we'll raid into Ray later. I don't know. I don't know who we'll raid into later. We might raid into Ray. Yeah, I was thinking of that when you're reading for Tender Loving Care's movie portion. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Let me take a look and see if I'm still flagged for that one. Okay, be under live. Yeah, I'm checking this on stream. I'm checking my analytics and stuff live on stream. Woo! It was, it wasn't in that one. It was none. Oh, good. No, okay, it's already been withdrawn. It's already been withdrawn, chat. I'm safe. So the only copyrights that I'm still dealing with are Kung Fury, which is in dispute. Love Rhythm, which is in dispute. Still. Outlaws, which is a similar situation. Someone who doesn't own the soundtrack tried to claim part of the soundtrack. So I'm, no, don't worry, you're not going to get me in trouble because I'm not going to do anything that's going to get me in trouble. If I do anything that's going to get me in trouble, it's going to be my own ignorance and stupidity, believe me. Oh no, it is. This is the one. Is it still in dispute? No, that was something else. No, that's a piece of music. And it's still in dispute. Okay, the May the 4th be with you is still in dispute because of all the Star Wars music. But it might expire pretty soon. Oh wow, we're getting close. So here's one of the little things, by the way, just so any of you, if you ever do stream, know, when you get into a copyright thing, if you claim it as fair use, which is what I always do, claim it as fair. If you get a copyright thing that isn't a copyright strike, if it's one of these copyright claims, unless you know flat out you're in the wrong, like my cover song has a copyright claim, I would never dream of disputing that because I'm using someone's music for that purpose. But if you ever do, chat, get one of these copyright things, dispute it as fair use. If they don't respond within 30 days, it automatically goes away. So I always dispute it, and then I just hope that they never respond, because 30 days later, everything's back to normal. If they don't pay attention, I win. Hooray for not paying attention or something. Wait, that's so smart. Thank you, Mo. I mean, it's just kind of happened. It just kind of happened because of stuff coming up. It was just learning because of my first copyright thing, my first little bonk. Now, I did once get a copyright strike, and I won my appeal on it, and that's the same one I've mentioned before. That was for my movie watch-along I was going to do for Christmas, where I got screwed on a public domain movie, where not only did I get flagged, I got full-on effing bonked. That ticked me off. I won the dispute, but I still couldn't use it because anytime I tried to go back and use the video, it kept flagging it again. So, whatever. For a public, yes. What it was, I'll tell you what the problem is, Silas Gurley, is it's a Mexican Santa Claus movie, sometimes called Santa versus the Devil. It was used in an episode of Mystery Science Theater. So Shout Factory has the Mystery Science Theater episode copyright claimed and flagged and everything else. Whenever you upload the movie by itself, it automatically flags it as being the Mystery Science Theater one, even though it's not. And it's just an automated, it's YouTube's busted AI. It'll keep doing it. Now, eventually, I could probably ask Shout Factory and say, hey, could you give me an exemption from this? But it was one of those things, Silas Gurley, when it happened to me. When it happened to me, it was about 2 weeks out from Christmas, so if I would have asked them for an exemption, it was too late for me to get a response, I thought. So I went with a different stream I did instead. Instead, I did a 14-hour stream. Well, it was 14 hours it came to, but it was 12 streams, the 12 streams of Christmas, 12 different games, 12 one-hour streams. Yeah. And that was kind of a nightmare, but it was fun also. Less than a week ago, you were speedrunning ban, and now you're trying to not to get bonked. Grats on monetization, by the way. Thank you. I mean, it's not, I'm approved for it. I haven't activated it yet, but thank you, Daylin. Yeah, it is BS, Silas Gurley. It's the YouTube's copyright system is all sorts of messed up. You get flagged by people who don't own things. There's a streamer I know, chat. Who's been one of my influences because she plays a lot of retro stuff, and she doesn't like being mentioned in other streams. I'm going to mention her because I wish everyone would go and watch her. She's amazing. Amiya Aranya, she's a Spider Mom VTuber. She does all sorts of retro stuff. She's been an amazing influence on me. One of the first streamers I ever started watching, VTuber wise. One of the first VTubers, but a different, but I mean, yeah. Different breed. She's made. Do I have the link? I'm gonna post the link. I need more women retro gamers. I am going to post that link. Just a moment. Now, bear in mind, just do me a favor. Don't ever say, hey, I found out about you from Madamus, because number one, she doesn't know, she doesn't like being mentioned in other people's streams, so she would probably take offense to it. So I'm kind of doing what I shouldn't do. Let me get you the link. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But you talk about someone who really pours her heart and soul, and I wish I had a thimble's worth of her talent. Because she does her own art, she does all sorts of singing stuff, she does programming some of her own like retro games. She does her social media game is on point, and without being sussy, everything of hers is very SFW, and as far as I've seen. There you go. That's her link. Well, you know what I meant. I mean, yeah, I know, Daylin. Need more women. Can you shout out a channel link? Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's her link. Greetings, Kimmy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Matt brings the sus. Yeah, Kimmy, you missed the good sus. Thank you. This never happened. Yeah. Show her some love. She's an indie VTuber who is insanely successful. But yeah, she doesn't like to be mentioned. Which is amazing. An indie who doesn't want to be, played up by other people. There's a good sus. No, well, I don't mean it quite like. It was unfortunate, sus. Okay, so let me go ahead and read. For those of you who are just joining us, previously on Madamus of the Back Library, we were talking about King's Quest IV, which led us to talk about Roberta Williams, who programmed the King's Quest game, created King's Quest, which led me to mention that she was on the artwork, the photo for the cover art of an early Sierra text game called Soft Porn Adventure. Wait, it's Moo's birthday? Is it Moo's birthday? Wait, what? No. Is it Moo's birthday? It's Moo. How did I miss this? Why didn't I get a notification? What the hell? Oh, wait, it's midnight. That's why. Okay, I probably have a notification now. I've got a notification now. I think. Yes, okay, I just got the notification. There. Okay. Happy birthday, Moo. Happy birthday. I'm not going to sing the birthday song because I don't know. I'm going to get myself copyright bonked right now. We're going to pull up Spirit Journey Formation Anniversary. I'm going to do a quick karaoke. Spirit Journey we're going to do Spirit Journey Formation Anniversary. The real birthday song. Asta-sama, here to just stop by, have a good stream. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Have a good night. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. Number one, I'm turning off the BGM. Number two, I'm switching my mouse back. Oh yeah, so the sus train where it went while I'm going on, Kimmy, was the sus train was Roberta Williams led to talking about her being on the cover for Soft Porn Adventure, a text adventure game by Sierra, led to me pulling up and showing the cover art for Soft Porn Adventure, which it's safe for work, led to me pulling up a screenshot with some of the text, led to me reading it, and led to me accidentally not realizing that on the bottom of the screen someone had typed in what they wanted to do to the bartender. Every time you say the title of that game, I giggle. They bundle it with the Leisure Suit Larry collection. If you've never played the Leisure Suit Larry games, I'd love to stream those. Starring Matt. No! I would play it on... the truth is, I've never even played it. I have it because it was bundled with them. I'd love to play it on stream just to see. Okay, where is it? Come on, I'm getting myself distracted again. So many tangents melting my brain. Why does this keep showing me ASMR stuff? I don't watch ASMR stuff. Other than some of our VTuber friends. I think that's what it is. I think it's that I pull up something like when Rhea does an ASMR or whatever, when people in this sphere do it. And then so it decides, oh, so that's what you're into. And here we'll show you the ED medicine ads while we're at it. Because if you're watching ASMR, you must need the HIMS ads. They know what you want. No, it's not a sign because you need to chill. It seems that could be. That is possibly true. Spirit Journey Formation Anniversary. Let's see if we can find a version which I can sing. Okay. The Atlanta version. Okay, or should I do a regular? I don't know how old you are, so I'm not going to dox you. So I won't be able to say the amount of years when I sing it. But okay, does this have the lyrics? Please show me it. Hold on. Does it have the lyrics? Yes, it does. Okay. All right. Moves Forever 18. We're going to do 18. Yes. 69, is that what you want? Okay, we're going with the 69. We are going with the 69. Lucky number? Yeah. Okay. And I will get a copyright flag. I don't care. It's Moo's birthday.
Deep within the womb of time, a creature thus be born. The seed of life is united with the egg of tyranny. Gestates forth from within the womb of life for 3/4 and nigh a year. The creature thus be born. The creature thus be formed.
And I think that's Geddy Lee on guitar. Or it's Zakk Wylde. That is Zakk Wylde on guitar. They made a point of that in the episode of Aqua Teen where this song originally appeared. It came to Geddy Lee in a dream, or something like that. Yep. Okay, so it's going to be a little while before we can sing again. Oh, here we go.
An E of 69 years! 69 bells will chime! When the heavens open up and drink from the silver cup, a creature thus be born. And blow the magic horn.
How much time we got? Oh, wow. There's a lot of it, isn't there? Man, long birthday song. I should have thought about this. Oh, there's more. There.
To alert the spirit deep within the cycle of life. The creature thus begun its journey deep forlorn. Upon this day which he be formed.
Air guitar. Bring it home. Am I still streaming? Okay, I haven't been shut down yet. That's good. That's good.
In the sea of mucus, the spirit rides down from the mountain and unites with the creature in the womb. A holy union, dark mortality, till the dark mortality breaks the chain of life. The creature this be born.
Love the cat pictures. Yes. Getting dizzy. Shouldn't be doing this. Okay. Plant pictures.
And every year raineth down the celebratory tears. A celebration of the years from the immortal sky.
Is that it? Happy birthday, Moo. Happy Spirit Journey Formation anniversary. Yes. Boom. Definitely getting bonked. Okie dokie. If YouTube algo factors what chat watches for Madamus advertisements, then the Sugar and Mommy ASMR advertisements are probably for me. Oh, sweet mercy. Thank you. Question, is it okay to say my birthday date, or is that breaking the rules? You can go ahead and say your birthday. You can say your date. That's fine. We just ask, don't give too much information away. Don't give a year. For one thing, Judd, if you want to give the date, like That's fine. When's my birthday? Mine is March. Mine's in March. It's March 21st. Yeah, because we did the birthday. Did we do the birthday stream? Was it on my birthday that we did Judgment Rites, or was it the day after? No, we did a karaoke on it. We did a karaoke. Or no, we didn't. We did one of them. June 29th. Okay. Yeah. 15. What do you mean by 15, Judd? Oh, or are you saying January 5th? Here, let me turn the 12/15. Oh, okay, December 15th. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you weren't saying you were 15 years old, because at that point it was going to be, hey, back library bot. We got another one. We got one. Do your thing. Gonna head to bed. Got appointments today. Oh, gotcha, Silas Gurley. Have a good one. Thank you, Silas Gurley, for stopping by. Appreciate it, as always. Hope we see you again. Hope we see you for King's Quest. Yeah, I know I go kind of late at night. I try to work with where the algorithm likes me. Yeet? Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's like that meme of the guy creeping behind the tree with putting its hands together. The library bot's always waiting for that moment to yeet a miner. Excuse me, I do need to cough, though. I've never actually listened to the Spirit Journey Formation song all the way through, so yeah, I botched that a lot. We still got Voyeur on the screen. That's unfortunate. Hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. That was my first time hearing that. It was amazing. If I can find the link move for the segment of the episode where it first appeared, because the song doesn't do justice to the moment in the episode where they first played it in Aqua Teen. Aqua Teen, if we ever get to do an Aqua Teen watch along of at least the movie, you are in for a treat. Kimmy saw, I know last yapping stream, I think it was, Kimmy got to see the trailer for Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie film for theaters. So yeah, gonna be in for a treat. Life Eater? What the hell is that? It was silly. Yeah, it's very silly. The deuce? Atmospheric horror. Oh, nope, I don't need any atmospheric horror. I know that's some. I keep thinking I should chat. My better judgment is telling me not to, but I keep thinking I need to put a horror game as one of the membership goals. I keep feeling like I need to put a horror game there just because it's the thing to do. And it's killing me because I don't want to, but something's just telling me oh God. And then I open this up and what is it? Zero Chastity's right there in front of me again. So I look up text adventure chat for those of you just joining us. I look up heck yeah, well, that settles it then. Speaking of which, anyone who hasn't voted in the poll, there is a poll on the YouTube community page. There's a similar poll on YouTube. Feel free to vote in it. I'm about to make a costly decision. So, yeah. Isn't there a search function called hide NSFW? I'll tell you why I don't use it, Daylin, because I'm so afraid that some games like Doom or something might get hidden. Or something that I don't consider necessarily bad. Like, for instance, Matt screams, oh dear. I'm always, I hate to hide it because it's like, I wonder, does Leisure Suit Larry get hidden if you hide it? Let's try that real quick. Let's see. Where's the options? Is there an option for hide? Oh, I think I have to go into my account in order to do it. I think I'd have to go into my account and do it. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, NSFW doesn't always just hide arrow stuff, but stuff like blood, etc. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Or even the stuff that I don't consider full-on arrow, like Leisure Suit Larry. Which, that's something else that... that's something else I've got an extra... Why isn't that coming up? Oh, because text-based. That's something else I've got an extra key for. I'm still sitting on an extra key for the full Leisure Suit Larry collection. Except for Larry Reloaded. That's not included in it. I wonder what screenshots they've got for... Oh, those are the screenshots that... Yeah, okay. Yeah, pixel sus. I want to play that on stream. I just know it's not going to end well. Okay, so what else were we going to talk about? I am so lost right now. During stream to avoid bonk, I mean, yeah. Oh, no, I understand what you're saying, Daylin. I'm not worried about... Excuse me. I'm not worried about accidentally pulling up, except for pulling up the text that I did earlier. I'm not too worried about that. I don't know what... Do I have any horror games? Other than Last Door, I don't know that I do. All right, chat. When we do our first membership stream, I'm going to let chat start recommending me some horror games. And we'll make a wish list. We'll do that during... Once I open up memberships, I'm going to let chat recommend some horror games for me. And we will pick one that is financially feasible. And we'll see if we can make all your screaming dreams come true. Fear and Hunger? Does Fear and Hunger count as a full-on horror game? Oh, I'm thinking of Coffin of Andy and Lele. Let me pull up Fear and Hunger. Let me pull up Fear and Hunger. I know I've seen it. Oh, it's not on here. Okay, let me pull it up on Steam. I thought GOG would have it. I just know it's very hard. Is it? I know some people have done it. I know I've seen it, but Fear and Hunger. Okay. Horror dungeon crawler. Okay. Resident Evil. Okay, yeah, Resident Evil, I know. Okay, so it's Fear and Hunger is a dungeon crawler. I see. Okay, Little Nightmares. Yeah, I watched a lot of that with Sarah. Sarah, constantly getting the kids attached. I mean, is Dino Crisis or House of Typing of the Dead? Yeah, I remember Typing of the Dead. House of the Dead might be. I don't know. Well, no, House of the Dead. Silent Hill. You know, now which ones do they have on Steam versus GOG? Let me see. Okay, here they don't have the original. They've got Homecoming, Silent Hill F, which is to be announced, and Silent Hill 2. I want to say GOG's got the originals. Let me take a look. Okay, Fear and Hunger up there. Silent Hill, because, yeah, Silent Hill, yeah, GOG has more of them. I still haven't finished the game. Gotcha. I'm a chicken... Really? Oh, good. So I haven't finished it. So you go ahead and do that, Madamus. You go ahead and have fun with that. Okay, they've got 2 and 4. They don't have the original. That's unfortunate. Both are also the same game. Are they? Except one's typing and one's... Okay, House of the Dead's first-person shooter. Typing is sort of... Oh, yeah, the rail shooter. Yes, yeah. Except when you have to learn to type. That'll be something. Resident... Now, I know... GOG has a bunch of the Resident Evils. I wish, chat, God, this is a time I really wish. I've talked about before, I had all 6 of the Resident Evils that were on GameCube, and I just kind of felt I wasn't enjoying them, and I sold them off when I thought they were a high value. Okay, yeah, they've got 1, 2, and 3. Let me put it on the wish list. I'll put it on the wish list. I know it's got those tank controls. Now, I do have Resident Evil on the... I've got Resident Evil 2 on Gamecom. Does that count? Y'all remember our deep dive into the Gamecom. Well, it wasn't much of a deep dive. Let's see if I can find some footage of that. Resident Evil 2 on Gamecom. Because this is epic. Steam has every Resident Evil 0 to 8. Do they? Okay, so they've got even more. Interesting. Oh, there was a commercial on... Oh, wow. Okay. Live action trailer. All right, here, I'm going to open someone else's stream. Including any released remakes. Interesting. Okay. So here's Resident Evil 2 on Gamecom. Let me fast forward to the game itself. Oh, yeah. Isn't that action-packed? That's action-packed. Look at that smooth animation on the Tiger Gamecom. Maybe it can open a door. And side games like Revelations and the Umbrella Corporation, gotcha. Yeah. It's not all that playable. But not much is playable on the Tiger Gamecom. There was a Voyeur too? All right. We looked at Voyeur earlier. I just got to open this and see. Trying to see if I recognize any of the cast. Is that Dennis? Oh, Jennifer O'Neill. Dennis Weaver. Okay, Dennis Weaver's in it. I forget what he was in. Gunsmoke or something? And side games like Revelation and Umbrella Corporation. Okay, yeah, and the ones I used to have on GameCube, I had Resident Evil 0, the remake of 1, 2, 3, 4, and Code Veronica X, and like an idiot, I got rid of them all. Like an idiot, I don't play Resident Evil 7, gotcha. Well, yeah, we'll pick out something. We'll get some good recommendations going for a horror stream. Something that'll make me. I'd like something that I know I will be decent enough at playing, but we'll get something also that will make me scream like a small child. So we'll work that out. We will work that out. We will work that out. Let's see on Resident Evil. My problem with Resident Evil is you talk about something where I just suck at the game and I get lost. I get lost in the game. I wonder if I'd scream at like the modern Dooms. I might scream at the modern Doom 64 effed me up. And I think it was the music. The music on Doom 64, because the original Doom, for those of you who remember the original Doom, it's got this really pumped rock soundtrack. And then you got Doom 64, which is just this foreboding, ominous background sounds, which just... They made a sequel of that game. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently they did, Judd. Not on CDI, but it was on MS-DOS. There are some side games unreleased to Steam, but the RE mainline and their available remakes are present. Gotcha. Yeah, I see quite a few. I might have a key for one of the Revelations chapters. Dead by Daylight. I'm trying to remember what horror games I've watched people play that would freak me out good enough. Good grief, how many DLCs do you need for Resident Evil? Oh, those are for Dead by Daylight. Okay. Oh, well, that's Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil Claire. I hate DLC, chat. I hate DLC. I wonder if I've got any good horror. Still funny that Dead by Daylight has a dating sim. Yeah, ever since you told me that, yeah. I saw somewhere, too, where the people at Dead by Daylight want to put Phantasm in it. I guess the programmers want to... There was a tweet or something where they tweeted Don Coscarelli, the director of Phantasm, about putting Phantasm into it. Do y'all know what Phantasm is? I don't watch a lot of horror, but do y'all know what Phantasm is? All right, let's look it up. Dead by Daylight dating sim. Dead by Daylight dating. Hooked on You. A Dead by Daylight dating sim. Let me mute it. I don't want to get bonked for the music on this. I'm going to get bonked for enough music. Romance iconic Dead by Daylight killers. You should play that for a member stream. You know what? Moo! Brilliant. Brilliant. And thank you for mentioning it, Daylin. Bingo. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, I know the dating Colonel Sanders. Yeah, I know about that one. I know that one for sure. The KFC, yeah. That or the KFC. Oh dear. I might lean towards Discover Murderer's Island. I'm not dating that. I'm the dude, but I might go for. Well, I mean, I'll $20 is $20 or something. Enjoy playful mini games. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh. That's foreboding. All right, chat. Added to the wish list. It's on the wish list. It's not a bad price to begin with. Wait, what's this? Oh, Monster Prom. I saw a stream of Monster Prom. I wasn't too sold on it. I don't know what y'all think about Monster Prom. I wasn't too sold on it. But yeah, Dead by Daylight. I was going to mention Phantasm. Because it falls into maybe that's why KFC is free at least. Is it free? Y'all just want me to date Colonel Sanders, don't you? Y'all just want me to date the Colonel. Y'all just want me to date the Colonel. All right. All right. He's a good-looking man. Well, yeah. Colonel Sanders. Well, you know. Add to library. Done. Boom. You dated Eldritch Holders. This shouldn't. That's true. There. Okay. Done. Added to the library. Okay. Happy chat. Oh yeah, so I was gonna mention Dead by Daylight. There was something. Let me see if I can even find it on a search real quick. By Daylight Phantasm Tall Man. There was something about it. Yeah, there you go. Phantasm.com, I guess, had it up. Dead by Daylight, Phantasm rumors heating up. Horror communicating got made. Oh. No, close. Yeah, they specifically asked, I guess, Don Coscarelli, hey, can we get the Tall Man and the Sentinel Spheres? Now, if you want to know what Phantasm is and what it's on brand for me. I'm gonna pull up one of the trailers, chat. It's on brand for me, unfortunately, or fortunately. Unfortunately, we could never do a watch along because it's got some sussy stuff in the movies. But all right, let's do the remastered trailer. So Phantasm. They 8 years ago, not recently, they remastered the original Phantasm and put it back into theaters. We played this trailer before, didn't we? Did we? We did. Okay, we did. Were any of you here when we talked the Phantasm stuff before? I don't know if Kimmy was here. I don't think Moo was here. All right, well, in any case, the original Phantasm got remastered a few years ago and was put back into theaters briefly. We're going to play the trailer. What the heck? Zero Media? I don't know what that is. Okay, fine. We're going to play the trailer. And you'll understand why it's on brand for me really, really, really quick.
Phantasm. The delusion of a disordered mind.
Indeed.
A phantom. A spirit. A ghost.
Mm-hmm.
For nearly 4 decades, it has been contained, but evil.
I don't know why I love these movies.
Of breaking free.
And it's got balls. Well, I gave it away while it's on brand.
Tommy's gone. It's hard to believe. It was a good idea not to let your little brother come to the funeral. Hey, I don't like this place. Something weird is going on up there.
The funeral is about to begin, sir.
I saw Phantasm 2 as a little kid by accident, and it haunted me so much. Pinball M has balls too. That is true.
There's something up there. I saw it.
You got some kind of an overactive imagination or something?
I know you're not gonna believe this, but these things were here.
Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, I saw the second one was the first one I saw, and I was a little kid, and it just haunted me.
I believe you. What we gotta do is lay that sucker out flat and drive a stake right through his goddamn heart.
It is a bizarre movie.
Gonna run that tall bastard straight down to hell.
You play a good game, boy. But the game is finished.
And those balls were the stuff of nightmares.
Now you die.
Phantasm.
Don't fear.
Those balls were the stuff of nightmares. In fact, that was how they billed the they started using those for the advertising. When they made the second one, it was billed as "This summer, the ball is back." Then the third one was really stupid. It was just like, we tried to warn you. This time we're gonna have to drill it into your head. And then you got to the fourth one, the movie with balls. This director also made Bubba Hotep, one of my all-time favorites. Yes, Don Coscarelli made Bubba Hotep. If you don't know what Bubba Hotep is, Elvis Presley in a nursing home fighting a mummy with the help of JFK, who apparently has been hidden away and turned into Ozzie Davis, and claims LBJ took out a piece of his brain. And possibly the Lone Ranger is there too. And the mummy sucks out people's souls through their buttholes. All right, Bubba Hotep, here we go. Bubba Hotep, starring Bruce Campbell, because it has to. And there was going to be a sequel and it got canceled, or a prequel. There was going to be another one called Bubba Nosferatu, Curse of the She-Vampires, which I guess was supposed to take place in the late 60s, early 70s, and was supposed to be about Elvis on tour fighting vampires. I wish it would have made. Why don't you like DLC? Just curious. I like for a game to be complete when I buy it, Judd. I don't like the whole idea of having to buy additional costumes and everything. I don't know. I just think it's kind of a racket. I can deal with DLC when it's legitimate content, but when it's just there for, hey, spend $2 more here for another costume and $2 there for another costume. And all that. I don't know. It just feels all very gotcha-like. Not my bag. And plus, it screws up the idea of having a, it screws up, like physical copies having a complete game. Because if you buy a game like a physical copy, even like from a limited run, and suddenly here they're putting out all sorts of DLC for it, yeah. When's Fury doing Ultra Kill? I've never played. We were talking about Ultra Kill the other day. She's doing Ultra Kill tomorrow night. Okay, I'm gonna look forward to seeing the beginning of that. Kagami Fury. Okay, Bubba Hotep trailer. What time is it? Okay, it's 12:50. Bubba Hotep trailer. I might get flagged by Shout Factory. Yeah, I'm gonna get flagged by Shout Factory. Okay, we'll do the Rotten Tomatoes trailer. Yeah. So they did turn JFK into they race swapped JFK. John F. Kennedy. Oh God, I love this movie. It's not the greatest movie, chat, but it's just the concept of it makes it wonderful. And it's a hell of a lot better than Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I'm already I've got that. Did I download that yet? I think I downloaded the thing so I can recut that into a VOD. Thank you for putting that time code in for me, Kimmy, because I am going to make that into not VOD, into a short. Or maybe even I might even use that for a sound effect for one of my alerts. Okay, here we go. The movie is so ridiculous, I consider it with Kung Pao, and Napoleon Dynamite. Nice.
You were an Elvis impersonator.
You fell off a stage and broke your hip? When was it? 20 years ago.
That's where they took a piece of my brain. I got a little bag of sand up there now.
Jack, President Kennedy was a white man.
They dyed me this color. What we have here at Shady Rest is an Egyptian soul sucker of some sort.
Some kind of Bubba Hotep.
You know, a mummy hiding out, feeding on the sleeping.
They dyed me, yep. It's insane, move.
Unless he's finally destroyed.
I'm gonna start using that one.
All right, man, let's go. Don't make me use my stuff on you, baby.
Yeah, so that's Bubba Hotep, chat. And it is, for the record, it is out on 4K. It's on UHD, it's on Blu-ray, it's on DVD, it's on everything. There's probably even a VHS of it. Let's see if there's a VHS of it, just out of curiosity. I don't know if there is, because it came out in like 98. It's a good movie. Oh, God. And I picked up recently from Shout Factory during one of their sales, one of the gift sets that came with a poster. I don't think I've even opened it yet. All right. eBay. Yeah, I want to see if there's a VHS of it. Bubba Hotep. Oh, it listed VHS. Hey! There's a VHS! They put out a VHS of Bubba Hotep. It's not, now that copy's not in great shape, but, yeah, wow. That, 2004? Man, they were still putting out VHSs in 2004, chat? I thought we'd already ended I thought the VHS era was dead before then. Wow. Learn something new every day. Huh. Bruce Campbell is amazing. Bruce Campbell is so amazing. Ozzy Davis, you could tell he was just having the time of his life with that role. He just passed away too, darn. Okay. So what? Oh, BGM. Forgot the BGM. That's what's important. It's the BGM. Okay, so what else? Okay, so we were talking about horror games. What do I have in my library that's horror? Okay, I got The Last Door. Last Doors are point and click horror, but they're really pixel arty. I don't know if they'd be really super scary. If anyone knows if Last Door's scary, let me know. Lobotomy Corporation. Yeah, Lobotomy Corporation's DLC, I answered that a few minutes ago, Judd. It's too gacha-like. I like being able to buy a complete game. I don't like the idea of having a game and then having to buy extra parts for it. I like for it to be complete at one time. And I don't like also the meaningless DLC, like just characters and costumes and stuff. It just feels very much like gacha games. So stuff, when it's just costumes and character skins, it feels like it's a racket. And when it's actual legitimate content, I get annoyed because it feels like it feels like, well, the original was incomplete. Why are you releasing more of it now? Why didn't you just complete it to begin with? Even in the mid-2000s, VHS tapes were still made and sold, though usually alongside DVD releases and dual packs. I don't remember that. Wow. That's interesting, Daylin. I must have been too young, I guess. Didn't hear it. Sorry. No, you're good, Judd. No, I was just making it clear that I did say it. No. I wasn't ignoring chat. This time. I didn't know that. That's interesting, Daylin. I never saw any VHS DVD dual packs. Disappeared around 2015 in my city. Interesting. Interesting. There's a weird smell coming from my vent right now, chat. Smells like ammonia and mothballs. That's not good, is it? That's not good. Ammonia, mothballs, and spearmint. What the hell is in my air conditioner? Huh. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. If I pass out on stream, chat, from carbon monoxide poison or something, y'all know. Don't worry, Matt never ignored chat. He's clingy. I am clingy. I am very clingy. You should check that out. I will later. I'll double check it. It's probably nothing, but I will double check that later. It might be, maybe I cleaned the thing a few days ago. I know you pour vinegar into them sometimes. Maybe it's that reacting. I don't know. But yeah, I'll double check it. God, the last thing I want is my AC going out. That'd be perfect, wouldn't it be? We gonna rob him? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I knew it. And now I want to find a VHS DVD pack, first of all. VHS DVD combo. I want to see this. Oh, well, that's the player. Okay, I've seen the player combos. If anything happens, remember this. It was an honor, sir. Thank you. I'd love to have one. Ooh. Darn it. Now that's... Ooh. What sort of out... Now you got me looking up something else. What's the output on this thing? I don't like that box. It looks like it was dumped in a river for being brand new. Show me the video outputs. Show me the vid... Of course they're not going to. I'd love to find one, chat, that had S video, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to. Ah, forget it. Don't do it. Don't spend more money. Don't be idiotic, Madamus. Don't be idiotic, Madamus. Oh, that's why I wanted to check. You mentioned the year for VHS. I wonder when they stopped making laser discs. Man, my throat is really rough tonight. I don't know what happened. Okay, 2015. When did they make them? Come on, give me a year. Oh, wow. Okay, so they wow. Laser discs lasted a while. They were discontinued in, they stopped making films for, new films for them in 2001, but they officially stopped production of them in 2009. So you were still able, I call Madamus dibs on the SNES. No! Okay, that's interesting. Oh yeah, there, and by the way, for perspective, yeah, that's the size of a laser disc. That's a better perspective than I've had in any pictures. That one's all scratched up. These people are mishandling their laser discs. Shameful. Yeah, they are big, and yet they can't even hold as much as a DVD. A DVD typically holds 2 hours on disc, 4 hours if it's double layered. A single side of a laser disc can only hold an hour. 30 minutes if you do it in the SP quality, which really there's no difference. They tried to make it sound like you got better quality. You didn't. Good night, Judd. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Always appreciate seeing you. Let's see. I should start wrapping it up soon too, just because my throat is starting to give, and it's already 1 a.m. It's already 1 a.m. It's already 1 a.m. Wow, that's interesting. I wish I could screen share right now, because my videos had, we've got 69 views right now. Nice. VHS tapes that remained were sold at FYE, Dollar General stores. DG Market. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it won't last. Well, I hope it doesn't last. I'd like for it to go up. I want the more views always. But, yeah, I think that's a, you know, we were going to go through and see if I had any other games worth playing. I didn't get through anything, did I? No, we didn't do the M's. I was going to look for horror games I mentioned. Math Rescue, we could do that on floppy disk. Next milestone, 420. If I could get something with an even 420, that'd be interesting. I get weird jumps in my views. Oh, bump the mic. Usually usually my live streams get either just over 100 or under 100 views. My shorts don't usually do that great, except for a few that pop off. The Woman short popped off okay. I got about 1.4K views on that, or so it said, but then it just, you know, stops. YouTube analytics are weird. It's just like it keeps changing my audience too. A few weeks ago, it said my female viewership was at 8%. Then it said it was 5%. Then it said it was 9%. Now I'm back to 5%. So I'm losing the ladies again. Guess I need more gooning streams. I mean gooning game streams. I mean you know the game the sussy games. I didn't mean no. That came off differently than what I meant. Goonie brings all the ladies. Oh, welcome in, Jennifer. Welcome in. That won't help me. I know. I'm hosed either way. I'm toasted. It's done. It's done. But yeah, let me go ahead and switch. Was there anything else to mention? I don't think I've got any good horror games. We'll find some good horror. Well, Nosferatu, The Wrath of Malachi. I'll look into that later. Oh, well, no, that's not good. I got a point-and-click horror called Noctropolis. I mean, on Corn Sub, maybe. Yeah, if you... Oh, here, let me look that up. No. Nope. Besides, I think I've said before, I'm in Florida. I think it's blocked here. I want to say it's blocked here or something like that. Not that I know firsthand, of course. Ooh! Before we go, chat. Before we go. Is it Moo? Ah, gotcha. I was about to say, well, glad you're an expert, but that sounded wrong too. But good to know. It might be all check. Oh dear. Just a sec. Let me check pulling out. The one who pulls out the sword will be crowned king. Let me see what the number's at, because I said before, once it got close to the reset time, I was going to play it again on stream. So let me see where it's at real quick, chat. Let's see who the competition is. What number it is. That's loud. Let me see. Okay. Just a sec. Pulling out at... yeah, I know. It was coincidence, Moo. I just saw it on the screen then. Let me see. Who's okay, online. The current king, what number is it? We're at 6,075. Okay, I want to wait until we get to 9,000. And the current king was crowned 2 hours ago. Branshy or something along those lines. Yes. Okay. Well, there we go. Congratulations to them, because I haven't been king since, I haven't been king for a long time. I'm not even, oh, wow, yeah, I was number 500. I'm not even in the last 100 kings, chat. I'm number 504. Darn. It's been a while. It's been a minute. We're going to have to play that again, but I want to wait until 504. Congrats. Thank you. 504th place. I'll wait until it gets up to the 9,000s, and then I'll revisit it, because I want to revisit it when the sword is exceptionally long. That sounds wrong, but there's a reason, chat. It's because the higher the number goes, the longer it gets, and the harder it is to beat the game. So once it gets to 9,000, pulling out will be longer and harder. And I legit do not mean it to sound this way. Legitimately, completely, and totally. I wish it would hit the 9,000s in time for me to open up memberships, because I would do that on membership stream. I would you know what? I might do that anyway. Membership stream, I might just for the hell of it, we might end that night for tons of euphemisms. It can't be helped, Moo. It can't be helped. You totally meant it that way. Okay, Kimmy, you caught me. Yes, partially. Okay, I would say about half of those euphemisms were meant and I was playing dumb, but the other half was just me being dumb. So I'm batting 50%, a 50% average of stupidity versus planning. I like those odds. Oh God, I am so lame. I am so lame. I am so lame. Oh. Okay. Anything else I see horror while I'm just fast forwarding through Dorkamus? Yeah, pretty much. It's even more lame now that I mentioned it. Now that I mentioned it, it's even worse. Now that I even mentioned that he did know what he did, it just makes it worse. Pinball Postmortem, maybe that's a horror game. I'll look up. By the way, the site is not directly blocked in Florida, but the site itself is directly blocked in Florida. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Daylin. I will take your word for it, because I am not going to research that, because that will end badly. Let's search for it. No, just kidding. You know, there's a part of me. If I wouldn't have gotten RA approved for monetization, I might have done the search just to see if it did pop up for the. But it would be just my luck, chat, that somehow my computer would decide, oh, guess what? We're going to give you a free VPN trial and let everyone think you're in Sweden, and now it's all going to pop up right in time for you to stream it. That's exactly what would happen, chat. That's what my luck would happen. My computer would just then decide. My virus program would just then decide, oh, we're gonna give you a free trial today, have fun. Those on horror, those are goon. That sounded worse. That was not meant. Norton comes back just for that. Yeah, pretty much. I don't have Norton installed anymore on this PC, but it would probably find a way. Shadowgate is not a horror game. Slain Back from Hell isn't. It's just a Soma. Okay, I know that this is a horror game. I know this is, and Kane is. TLDR, they're refusing to comply with a law that requires them to obtain and keep personal information, and so decide to block Florida. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, first of all, yes, I agree that porn is harmful. Corn is harmful. There, we'll replace it with the C word. That said, I don't like anything that, and I also know that a lot of these sites, they get away with doing things with people without consent, and that is completely and totally unacceptable. Period. Done. Okay? That said, I personally don't like the idea of them keeping people's records. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like people having my records. I don't like people having, even if whether I'm doing something wrong or not doing anything wrong, I don't like a website storing. I'm not a fan of the cookies. This is why we goon with 2D. Yes. Yes. Perhaps. Yes. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Moo has spoken wisely. Let me see what Soma and Kane are real quick. Chat. Because I think I might have some horror. I think I might have some legit horror. Kane and Soma. Okay. Oops. I meant to go on Moby. Moby game. Oh, well, I'm on Moby. I'm stupid, chat. Okay. Kane 2000 Heaven. 7.0. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Okay. Diagonal. Horror. Okay. Yes, it is horror. And it doesn't say what the plot is, so I guess I'll have to look it up on... Let's look it up on the YouTube... Or on Steam. Let's pull it up here. Okay, Kane was the free one. So it must be Soma. That was... Because I know part of it was free. Okay, so I've got Soma. Nudity. That's going to be unfortunate, so I don't know. Overwhelmingly positive. Okay. All right, let me turn off the BGM. Let's see if this is something that would be suitable for me to do a, for horror streams, chat. Minus the nudity, of course.
You are the result of everything around you.
I don't know anything about this.
Everything that came before you, you are the universe manifesting itself as you.
I want to say I've heard of it being... Oh.
That's a wonderful thing to be. But what a curious thing it is to be anything but who.
Oh, God.
There is no need to be concerned. You are always safe. Continue.
What the deuce?
Yes. What a curious thing. To be aware of yourself. Looking out from inside your little box.
Oh, hell.
You're in a safe place. Nothing can hurt you here. Interesting. Do you feel empathy for this thing? Remember, you're in a safe place.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know, chat.
All right. Let's try again. There is no need to be concerned. You are always safe.
I don't know. Oh, balls. Yeah, this might be too much horror for me. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. And underwater, too? Oh, I can't do the underwater stuff. I mean, I love the movie The Abyss, but even The Abyss, you know, drowning and stuff like that scare the hell out of me. Even The Abyss freaked the crap out of me with the underwater. Soma is actually pretty scary, Omegs. Okay, yeah, I don't, but it's an awesome game. Oh, don't make me straddle a fence now. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one under advisement. Chat, I'll keep it under advisement. The story is 10/10, and I will probably cry on stream. Story is 10/10, and I will probably cry on stream. Let me look up Kane also. I thought Kane was related to it. We will hold your hand. Oh, Stasis. Okay, so I've got one called... That's what it is. That's the other one I've got, chat. I don't have the other one, though. There's a follow-up to it called Stasis Bone Totem. Okay, what's Stasis? Let me open up Stasis real quick. I will get the popcorn. Thank you, Kimmy. I think I have Stasis. Yeah, I've got it from GOG. Scary, smart, dark sense of humor. So exhausted and beaten. What? Best played with lights low. Oh, God. Is this just going to be a hype trailer? Is there something other than a hype? Okay. Let me go for a regular trailer. Oh, no, that's just... Yeah. GOG is where I remember having it. Jennifer, too. Everyone wants the popcorn for my suffering. Lovely. All right, let's see.
This isn't my ship.
You have no idea how much mercy I have.
Cut his wrists.
The morals of men don't apply to gods.
Hate when there's no gameplay in trailer. Yeah. With one exception. There is a hype trailer for the Tesla effect that's amazing.
Get out of there now!
Kill me! Take me!
Fire cleanses.
Make sure you burn for what you and your kids have done.
Oh! Oh, God.
My home.
Okay. All right, let me just read about what it is since it's not saying isometric point and click. Okay, it's point and click. Sci-fi horror adventure game, distant future aboard a seemingly abandoned spacecraft. John Marichek awakes. I should have been awakens from stasis. Yeah, I'll be a grammar Yahtzee there. Awakes from stasis. He must push himself to new physical and emotional limits to unravel the mysteries around him. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Oh, and then I notice with the shops, with the items available, there's a hand. But it's point and click. Suffering builds character. Suffering builds character. Note, this game should come with a warning about the mature content. Oh, come on. I don't want to read a book. Just give me a short and sweet review, people. I mean, I appreciate that you want to give me an in-depth review, but please keep it pithy. I don't want to read your school essay. Thanks. I don't need to read your final thesis. Sorry. Bit of a rant there. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was going to mention just real quick, chat. Because you mentioned Omegs. Before we wrap it up for the night, you mentioned Omegs hate a trailer that doesn't show gameplay. There's one trailer that didn't show gameplay that I love, and that is the trailer. We already played the game, so I might as well show the trailer. There was a trailer for Tesla Effect, and it was the hype trailer for it, the one where they labeled it as it's the FMV Game of the Year trailer. Oh, I'm not going to play it. It's 3 minutes. Never mind. It's a really awesome trailer, though. I'm not going to play a 3-minute trailer. Sorry, chat. If you want to see what Tesla Effect is, there are like 3 or 4 VODs, and they're on a playlist. Because I played through it and got one. I got the Casablanca ending. I did not get the drag queen ending. Yeah, that just came out of my mouth. Yeah, Omegs was sad about that. We wanted I don't know what the secret is to getting the drag queen ending. They talk about it in the hype trailer. In fact, where do they? I think they did. Here, I'll open the hype trailer just so we can see that if they say it.
So what are you, some kind of old-school PI living in a dystopian world who relies on questionable charm, good intentions, old-fashioned detective work, and really dumb luck to solve thrilling mysteries where nothing is as it seems?
This game was awesome. I really enjoyed this one.
Sorry. Sorry, really. Oh, full-motion video, hey? I'm in.
We need the best ending. We do. We do. I should do another playthrough of this and figure out what we need to do to get all the endings. It's so good. I need to play the rest of the games. Yeah, I want to play the other ones. This is the only Tex Murphy I've played. This is the only Tex Oculus Rift. Yeah, this is the only one of the Tex Murphys I've played. I've got the other ones from a bundle, but 16 gigabytes, as if that's huge. And now that's nothing, chat. That's like one disc. Oh, there it is. Yeah. The drag queen ending. This way, and it doesn't pretend to be anything but a goofy good time. It was a good time. I got lost a couple times, but it was great.
The robotic uprising of the mid-1990s.
Straight from the 90s. Yeah, it did feel like it was. I randomly got it for free in a forum. Some dude was giving away free keys around Christmas time. Well, you got a hell of a good key there, Twin Opinion. Because, yeah. This is one of the things that got me back into gaming.
It's good to have the old life.
I hadn't done any PC gaming in a while. I was in a motel, and I don't remember. I was thinking about building a gaming PC just for, I don't know. I was just thinking about it, and I saw the trailer for this, and it just made me think I got to build something to play this on, because it wouldn't run, I knew, on my existing PC, because I really had a dinosaur.
Some detective you are.
This is what brought, yeah, so in a way, this is what kind of brought me back to PC gaming.
This was a bad idea.
And then I built the PC, and I never played the damn game until I started streaming. So what was the point? I built a gaming PC for this because I wanted to play this game, and then I never played it. I'm the smartest man on earth.
I'm sorry, I'm getting messages here.
Has there ever been a bigger idiot than you?
No, there hasn't. I like this music.
Well, hello, boys.
I might get it when it's on sale. That's what happens. I think that's what I did. I think I did wait for it to be like $5, and then I picked it up. I mean, technically this is gameplay because it is a full motion video game.
Well-remembered franchise years after it was relevant? Well, it's never failed before. Let's see, Lucas. Nope, we're safe. It's time to go, Murphy. We're done here.
I love the stab at George Lucas right there. I love that stab at George Lucas. I'm sorry. I really, that just, yeah. That was Kino. That was peak. Okay, let's go. You know, we've yapped enough tonight, haven't we, chat? Have we, chat? I think we've yapped enough. Let's go ahead and head back into the library. Let's wrap things up, and let's see who we can raid into, shall we? BGM back on. Yeah. Okay, so I was about to say that was a game, but we didn't play a game. We just yapped. That was Yap. Yap Part 2, Yet Electric Boogaloo. Yap 2, The Wrath of Yap. Special Moo birthday celebration Yap. Happy birthday again, Moo. If you're still here. If you're not, that's cool too. Thank you everyone who tuned in tonight. Let's see who we can raid into though. Let's see who we can raid into. Don't go away yet, chat, but just in case you do, because, you know, a lot of people take off when you do a raid, and that's okay. That's cool. Everyone does it. Everyone does it. I do it sometimes, too, especially if someone's raiding into someone who I'm... If someone's raiding into someone who I already know that, nah, I'm not a big fan. I duck out. Okay, I have yapped sufficiently for tonight. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by, Daylin. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Daylin, Kimmy, Moo, Omegs, Twin Opinion, Judd... Luciano, Silas Gurley, who I know already took off, Elite, Jennifer, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Let's see who we can raid into, though. Maybe let's see if let's find a cool nerd. Let's find a cool nerd real quick before we head out. There's got to be a cool nerd, a cool nerd, a cool nerd. Who is streaming right now? I don't know who that is. Plum Rose Prison. Oh, Plum. She is Darcy Ruse. I don't know who that is. P.O. Oh, P.O. That's a bit. Rhea is streaming, but I raid into her. Mercy Modiste. I almost raided into her last night, but instead last night we raided into a stream that ended on us. Yeah, hopefully I don't accidentally raid into someone who's about to end. That's probably what's going to happen. Before we head out, Otsu, thank you for the stream. Hey, thank you, Daylin. Let me see who this person is real quick. Hold on. Just give me a moment. Chat, Vieira Vanilla. I've never heard of them. I don't think I'm subscribed to them. And they're probably... Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. This event, it's his event, and my favorite girls, I either have to sacrifice sleep doing work again. Okay, I don't know who this is. Vieira Vanilla? I don't... Let me... Just give me a sec. Just a sec. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna... That's what we're going to do, chat. We're going to raid in... Hedgehog Streamer had... hold on, I missed that. Hedgehog had finished yesterday, indeed. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Don't worry. Who we're raiding into... we've never raided into before. So we're raiding into a brand new nerd. We are going to raid into... Vieira Vanilla, who is with... I can't see the name. With EN Stars. I don't know who she is. She's in the middle of... no, she's not. Oh, she's playing... I think she's playing a gacha game. And that's cool. We live for the gacha, kind of, as long as we're not the ones spending on the gacha. Or something. That's what it is, right? Yeah, that's right. As long as I don't have to pay for it. Okay, we are going to raid into VR Vanilla. Let me do a raid message. Raid message. I don't want to do something crazy. I don't want to do something sussy. I don't want to do something that's indicative of anything we just did. We don't want to do a raid message with balls or anything like that. So let's do what we were going to do last night, chat. We're going to do a super deluxe. Just because we have never introduced ourselves to this person. Once we introduce ourselves, then we can, you know, let the mask drop or something. Boy, I sound like a horrible person, don't I? I just sound like I'm totally evil. What has happened to me, chat? Wait, why'd my screen just disappear? Oh, come on, seriously? All right, I gotta type it in elsewhere. My thing just... screw you, Streamline. Is it? Just a sec, chat. Am I still streaming? I am still streaming, right? Yeah, okay. I keep hitting slash instead of Aaron. No, you're villain arc. No. I don't know what's going on. My OBS just I went to hit it and it timed out of the stream I'm doing. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, I'm gonna click a button now. I hope I don't screw it all up. Okay, click on the button. Okay, controls. No issues on your end. Yeah, I see that. My chat window just disappeared. All right, that's okay. I'm going to type it in. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'll type it in from a different screen. Okay, we're gonna do a super deluxe back library raid. No, we'll save the villain arc for when I'm full on monetized. That's when I'll drive everyone away. Okay, control C. There we go. Okay, so that's the raid message. Nothing special. Same raid message as usual. Deluxe back library raid. We'll save a later one for something. Tomorrow night, King's Quest 6, air today, gone tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Gonna be a lot of fun. We'll see how many death scenes we get like we did on King's Quest 5. And good news, no Cedric the Owl. We are spared from Cedric the Owl. So everything's gonna be just peachy. There's just a genie, I think, that was kind of annoying in the game. I haven't played it in a long time. So, yeah. Brain isn't brain. Okay, that'll work. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you lurkers for lurking. Thank you VOD watchers for VOD watching. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.